Let's go. Let's do this.
All right.
Hey.
3, 2, 1.
All right.
All right. This is the podcast.
We're here.
We're here with, the usuals. We have Ethan, Bree, Brandon, and Ashley. But our new guest here today is Kevin and Vince.
Hello.
Kevin, where are you from, Kevin?
Oh, I come from France. So I'm here for some vacation and to visit my family in USA, especially my cousin. So,
Kevin, let's tell a little bit about yourself so these guys know. I know a little bit about you guys,
Yeah.
but
so,
they don't.
I'm living in a countryside of France. It's called l'Auvergne. So l'Auvergne, it's in the middle of France. It's a very like a lost place. Nobody go there.
Yeah.
And so I go to the university in Paris, and I was in army. So for 10 and 5 years in Army Air Force. So
Air Force.
yeah.
Do you know how to drive a plane or like a helicopter? Fly jet.
The
Fly jet.
flying jet. Oh, flying jet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No. I don't
No?
know. I'm not a pilot.
Oh.
So
You're not a pilot?
No,
What
no,
did
no.
you do in the course?
I was a simple secretary.
Oh.
I was under the desk and. Do
That's good
something.
too. That's good
good
too.
too.
Oh, yeah. By the way, she's the twin sister of the last sister you met. Yeah.
Okay.
They look-
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're twin sisters.
Oh, twin.
Yeah, we're twin
Okay.
sisters. Yeah.
Okay. So it's the first time we
Yeah,
met.
with-
Okay.
yeah, us,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
you met my
He's like,
twin
he thought he met you again.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay. Yeah.
That's cool. Well, tell them about what you're trying to be now that you're out of the military.
So I'm out, and so I'm trying to. I have some translation job, so I'm working for guys as a freelancer, and I'm just translate some paper in English, in French, and French in English. So that's
Yeah,
all
that's
I
cool.
do, and take all my time.
Yeah.
Take all my time. Yeah.
Aren't you trying to be a police officer too?
Yeah, but it was too late because I need to
really?
come back to France in the 3rd January.
Yeah.
And I'm still here, so I
Yeah.
had to make a choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna become a police officer anymore? Or not
maybe,
yet, or not yet?
Not yet. Not
Yeah.
yet. Maybe.
In the future.
In the future, yeah.
Wait. So why can't you join it? You joined too late for the police officer, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. What about you, Vince? How do you know Rob? And where did you guys meet? Because I've never met you before.
Yeah, I never
so.
met you either. So it's interesting. I've worked at Honda. It's a dealership in Madison. I've been there for almost 8 years, and I met Robbie. He started working at Honda, and we kind of just built a relationship.
Good old days.
Yeah, it was really fun. Just talking shit, learning about each other, and learning new things. And I don't know, it was really, I think, especially where I work, a lot of people come and go, and I think with anybody that I meet, I like to build really good relationships with them. With Robbie, I saw a lot of myself when I was younger, and I think like his story, everything he's been through resonated with me, and I think we really clicked. I think we were there for each other through some hard times, and so I really appreciate that.
Yeah. Vince was like one of the guys that we just spoke and I trusted him. So I thought he had known about my past, about my brother and stuff, and shit like that, and my family. It's small stuff that people kind of know. So I thought he already knew, but he didn't know. And I was just telling him about when I was going through my depression and shit, and then he was just there to listen. And yeah, that's pretty cool. That's how I got close with Vince. Went on shows and shit together, shit like that.
Yeah.
Wait, does Vince? You know anybody else except for Rob? Like
Yeah.
Kevin and them.
Literally all
Yeah.
the
Real?
all the
Yeah,
older
all
guys.
good.
It's just you
Yeah.
guys that he doesn't
Oh
know.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we're not special. It's fine. No, I'm
Yeah,
just
what
kidding.
the-
I'm
No,
just
it's
kidding. I'm
because
just
you
kidding.
you guys don't come around when we hang out with the older cats.
Yeah.
Like you guys don't come
Yeah.
out.
Oh, what the hell?
Like if you guys would go to shows, like you would know people
We
that are
will
around.
once our money's right. Just give us some time. Just give us some time. We want to.
Hey man.
Wait, so did you go to North Coast?
Yeah. I went to
Oh,
North
what the
Coast.
But we didn't go together.
Really good.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was good. No, I
Yeah,
think
it's still fun.
Yeah. But yeah, with Robbie and all the guys and stuff, we just kind of, I don't know, they took me in, especially the Hmong community in Madison. I've always had like a really, what is the word? They kind of took me in as like a outsider, and they always showed me a lot of love, and I really appreciate that. And just the culture, the food, the people. It's always a really good time, and
Food's always
yeah,
banging.
of course.
Food's
Yeah.
always banging.
Yeah, Vince is very old too.
Yeah, how old are you
No, I'm
guys?
just kidding.
How old are you guys?
Yeah.
He outed you for.
So I'm 28.
I'm 28 too.
What?
About
Yeah.
28. Yeah.
Oh shit.
They're twins.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are?
You know what? Okay. Yeah. Do you know what the crazy thing about us? I've only met him twice in my life.
For real?
Yeah. Yeah. But we're just very similar. Yeah, we just feel. Yeah, I feel like I've known him my whole life. You know,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
crazy.
too.
What is that? Nature nurture thing.
Oh yeah. I think it is.
You guys are like you guys are like the same person but in two different places.
Kinda, yeah. He's the
Yeah.
French version of me. I'm the American version of him. You know. So, but no, it's interesting, especially me and Kevin. Kevin, being in the military, very what is it? How do you say? Very forward, straight, very disciplined, like a robot. You know,
That's a robot.
no, yeah. I don't want to offend you. And then me, I'm just very like whatever. I'm out there.
Yeah, laid
I just
back.
I just do whatever I want. So we're just kind of like the opposite of each other, but we really mesh really well.
Yeah.
And yeah, so
That's
it's a
good.
beautiful
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
The way I see it is like Kevin's he's stern and like he has discipline, and then Vince is like free spirit and
Yeah.
like he follows what he thinks is right
Yeah.
and these things.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But then that's just like the beliefs you're distilled in when you're younger,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
that's how you like how you grow as a person when
Yeah.
you get older.
Definitely, and especially him being here has taught me a lot about, because he's very get everything done, very focused and stuff, and he's rubbed off on me, and I think I've taught him, you know what I mean, to follow your heart and just kind of be. Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Do whatever the fuck
Yeah.
you want.
For real,
you know?
right?
Yeah.
That's right. That's true. But we talk about Hmong people. My first time I met the community of Hmong people,
Yeah.
and my auntie, so his mother, took me in a New Year's Hmong, and so I have the occasion to see like traditional costume of Hmong people, and it's very very beautiful. Yeah. I was like, wow. It's like, and that's why I very appreciate Hmong people. Is like they have like a lot of culture. They speak a lot of language, and this is very admirable. So yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, he was speaking just to you, Brandon.
Motherfucker says thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
The bad part is that like we're like the worst influences because none of us
Literally.
is like perfect speaking Hmong. Maybe Ashley, a little
Yeah, I
bit.
think Ashley.
Yeah,
fine.
but
Yeah,
like,
probably.
but like even then, she's not like fluent.
Yeah, but it's
No, I'm just playing. I'm playing.
It's
Don't
the
let him
same for us.
Yeah.
Same for us because we are we're supposed to speak Cambodian
Yeah.
like Khmer, but like I understand like Cambodian and I understand Khmer like when they like speak, but I don't know how to speak.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so like you.
Yeah, like
That's
you.
me
You
too.
understand it,
Yeah.
but you can't say
Yeah,
it.
that's
no,
like
that
him.
makes
Yeah,
sense.
that's like him.
I think it's a difference of generation.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
Definitely. Yeah, I don't know. I grew up like just Hmong only. And
I did
then
too.
As soon as I went to school, I do feel like it is part of this like growing up, just everybody around you speaking a certain language, like when you go to school. But I don't know. I feel like it does have an emotional attachment too, because like if I was to give like a personal example, like I think it might be because like when I would hear arguments, it would be in Hmong, so
Yeah.
I'll try to tune that out.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's something in my mind that I think why I'm not as fluent in Hmong as I should be.
I mean, I don't know, because I feel like it's your environment too. Because for me, like because my grandparents on both my mom and dad's side only knew Hmong, and they know only very broken English. So a lot of the time, even when I was very young, I was more fluent in Hmong than my uncles. Like I was way more fluent. But like just as you grow up, and once like especially us being here and like growing up in like the American like schooling system and things like that, you kind of lose that. I wish I was better.
But what do you mean by fluent? Because maybe you're speaking Hmong, but you weren't speaking like high level, like.
Okay, what do you consider high level?
Yeah, wait, what do you?
Well, high level is like we all know how to speak
OG type
basic
shit.
Hmong, right? We can speak basic Hmong, but when we start talking about like things and activities and like when they bring in words like we don't know, like kita and and once they start talking about like some fucking like higher level speaking Hmong, like we don't understand. But like if we're just like, oh no, like obviously
No,
we
yeah.
know what that shit is.
Yeah,
right?
I understand that, but like I do have to think back more when I was younger. Considering I was younger, I obviously didn't know much about like Hmong and things like that. But like I was like for my first language, it was Hmong. Like I only knew Hmong. I didn't even know English. Like it was my first language, so I only spoke Hmong. And it was like it literally wasn't like I knew zero English, because growing up with my parents, they wanted me to know Hmong, and on top of that, with my grandparents, only communicated with me as Hmong. But like obviously, I had to learn English too. And like when I was in grade school, my parents would put Hmong as my first language, and I would be put in those like what are they like ESL? Yeah, I would be put in ESL, and like I knew English fine, and like my mom was like, I don't know why they're making you do that. Like I'm gonna go talk to school, and I was like, oh my god. But yeah, Hmong was always my first language first, but kind of lost it, but it's fine.
It's okay. Well, Kevin, do you want to tell them about like some difficulties you had growing up? Like I really like the story when you spoke about how like even as a Asian minority in a different place that we live in, you still experience some.
Yeah, so that's a fact, because so I grew up in the countryside. So I'm a peasant, and when I go to school, I was the only Asian in the school.
Wait, where did you go to school? In
France.
France.
You grew up in France.
Yeah. Only in France. So it was very difficult, because I need to make a balance between my culture, so my Khmer culture, and my French culture. Yeah. So like you said, so my mom only speak Khmer, and my father tried to speak French because he need to adapt his life with a French life. And at first it was difficult, but when you make some friends, you know each other, it's much easier. But to be the only Asian to like since high school, and when I go to university, it was a lot of people, so a lot of different people. But when I was in high school, it was very difficult to me, and I take some karate course. So I mean, like the Asian stereotype, the biggest Asian, karate, karate geeks. I love to read manga too. So I was in this sort of stereotype, but that don't bother me. So some people say like, oh, you're a Chinese man, or you're Jackie Chan, or
they say that too.
Like that. They say that to all of
Jackie Chan,
us.
but I don't look like Jackie Chan. But for European people, they don't have like Cambodian, they don't like Laotian, Thai. For everybody is like Asian.
Literally.
Asian. Yeah.
Isn't that strange how discrimination is kind of the same worldwide?
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Yeah,
it's everywhere. Because we're all human. So in the at work, or when you're walking, like when you're not in the part of the community, it's very difficult to live, because they don't know you, and when somebody don't know you, they just trust his imaginary things. It's like, oh yeah, Asian need to do that. Like that. One day I come to my ex-girlfriend, like a family dinner, and his father say to me, "Hey Kevin, do you want chopstick? Chopsticks?
Wow.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
They used to say, I'm gonna bawling like this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even, like that's
No, yeah, like at Ethan's old workplace, like this guy had like a Japanese tattoo. He came up to Ethan and was like, "Hey, what does this say?" And Ethan's like,
Yeah.
"I'm not even."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fact, and it's. I was like, I'm just playing with that.
Yeah.
I'm not angry. I'm not no.
Like
it's
normal
just,
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
take normal. Is like it's a hit. You need to change that, but not in the. You don't need be violent with your word
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
your act. You don't be
You
acting
know,
violent.
you know, it's a funny thing that I heard that I thought was so true. It was this guy named Timothy De La Ghetto. I don't know if you know him. Do you know him?
No.
But he was like, when people called him Jackie Chan, he was mad at first because they were making fun of him because Jackie Chan was Chinese and he wasn't Chinese. But then he started to think about it. He's like, they think I'm Jackie Chan. I must be cool as fuck because Jackie Chan is a cool ass
Yeah.
motherfucker and he will beat your ass.
Yeah.
Jackie
Yeah.
Chan.
So then you got to start owning up to that. Yo, Jackie Chan, what's up? You try to get your ass beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing you can do is like when you're faced
Yeah.
with that, you kind of either it hurts you or you have to like play along with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
But,
think people, they keep doing it, especially if they see you get hurt by it.
Yeah.
Because then that's when people start controlling your lives. When you make them, you feel bad when they say things. They're controlling your feelings.
Yeah, you let it get to you.
Yeah. So yeah, the best thing you need to do it's like to ignore
Yeah.
their like they just throw something like that. It's not to be it's not to mean like no impact. No,
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
impact. No
Yeah.
impact on your feeling or on your because like I'm French and I like in French people is like everybody is French.
Yep.
Yeah, you take a part of your culture, where you live. It's like you're French or you're a brother. Like
Yeah.
la fraternité, it's like a brother. You are a brother for me and me, and just we need to respect that.
Yeah.
And the respect between two people is the most important things. Yeah.
And I think you could see that like when we have like war and like conflicts now, it's like when you start thinking about fighting for your country, like let's say I knew like Russians, like my brother is married to a Russian girl, and I think I remember hearing him say that, you know, even though they're from Russia and they're immigrants from Russia, that like if a war is to start, they will still side with America because now they're Americans, and that's where they live. But obviously, where you live, you're still French, and you're
Yeah, but
yeah.
you need to make a part of this. It's like when
Yeah.
you're going to, you act when you're working and you act when you're out. So it's
For sure.
different things. So yeah.
Yeah, that's why I think it's important to have like an open mind because you shouldn't just hate or fear other people just because they're different.
Yeah. And that's why you need to be brave or to have the courage
Yeah.
to speak with the people. Even if people like, you're an Asian, yeah, Jackie Chan, you need to just explain them to, Jackie Chan, a Chinese man, and I'm a Cambodian, so it's a different things.
Yeah.
Yeah, educate them.
Yeah, educate them. Yeah, education. The racism, like it's all about education.
And
Knowledge is power.
knowledge is
facts.
power.
Knowledge is power.
Okay, Kevin, explain why you call yourself a peasant. Like, is that because you
Yeah,
live on the countryside?
I don't know
or-
if I heard that correctly. It's like a peasant.
Yeah. It's like when I went to university, they called me, "Oh, Kevin, where I come from? I come from Auvergne. Auvergne, where is that?" It's like, "Oh, in the middle of France. Oh, of the middle of nowhere. So you're a peasant." So yeah, because for Parisian, so except Paris, all around Paris is the countryside. So that's
So
why.
is peasant a bad thing, right?
Is it a diss?
It's
Do you know what a diss
yeah,
is?
it's a
Yeah, 'cause
bad
I'm like,
word.
yeah,
It's
when they
a
call
real
you a
bad
peasant-
word. A peasant is like
Yeah.
yeah. I'm a countryside man, but I'm like to use a peasant because I'm so much respect for people living in the countryside
Yeah.
and for my people too. So yeah, I'm a peasant. I'm a countryside man, and I'm not ashamed of that.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
You
Even
own
though
it.
you lived in the country, did you go to school in the cities or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's very little city.
Mm.
I was born in Auvergne, so in Moulins. Moulins, it's like the capital of this state, l'Auvergne.
Yeah.
And it's a very, very small city. Like, I don't know. I don't want to say like 100,000 inhabitants. Like it's very
100,000.
Yeah.
Man, that's pretty
Like-
small.
Kevin,
Yeah,
can,
that's
Hella-
Kevin,
that's
can you
small.
speak into the mic?
More.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're okay. You're okay. No, you're okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Sorry, you were gonna say something? No. What is your thoughts about America?
Yeah, I was gonna
Wait,
ask
yeah,
that.
how long have you been here?
so 1 month and 22 days.
1 month?
Yeah, 1 month.
This is your
and
first time here?
My second time.
When was your first time?
10 years ago.
Oh, okay. That was
So it was a long time, and I didn't met you. No, for my first time. No.
Yeah.
No,
Wait, so
yeah.
you've only been in Madison, or have you been to Chicago? or-
Yeah, already for Chicago, yes.
Okay.
But it's my first time in Madison, in Wisconsin.
Do you like it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
When
you
you-
like it? I
When
don't know.
you
It's
came
kind
here,
yeah, it's kind of nothing.
when you came here 10 years ago, where did you land? Like, where were you at?
In Chicago and Michigan.
Michigan?
okay.
Yeah,
Hmm. Family, right?
yeah, family,
Yeah.
family. Yeah, I was very young.
Because your
I was,
family's from Michigan, right? Yep.
Yeah, I was 15.
Wait, so how did you two meet? Because I know you guys are cousins, but
Uh,
how did you guys two
tell-
finally?
Tell them the
How did you
story
two
of when
finally meet?
you traveled the world.
Yeah, so I've been kind of all over the world and stuff, but I took his sister was getting married, and I had a chance to go for what was it, a month or two? I think I want to say a month. It's been a while, but it was back in 2017, I think. Yeah, I took a whole month out to France, and that's when I got to finally meet him. Because the only times we ever really saw each other was like FaceTime, and that's pretty much it. He doesn't really use Facebook or anything like that too much. So,
Yeah.
but every time, I don't know, it's just weird. Whenever I see him, it's just like, I know this guy. You know what I mean? Like it feels like I've known him my whole life. It's weird. Like I feel like we're just like brothers, just on the other side of the world, you know. But yeah, I took a whole month out to France, and I kind of traveled from Paris, and then we went down to his hometown, and the countryside is just like beautiful. It's rolling hills, cows, and just like, you know.
Sorry. This is bothering me.
Oh, you're
Just
good.
close your
No,
eyes.
you're good.
You can hold that
I was like,
part
what am I
now.
doing? But yeah, no, it was so beautiful, just countryside. And then that was like the first time where there's no lights. There's no lights. You look up into the sky and you just see all the stars and stuff. So beautiful. Yeah, yeah.
Do
It's
you
really
guys,
nice.
do you guys see
I
the,
know there's no
Yeah.
light pollution.
do you guys
Yeah.
see the northern lights in where you live or no?
No.
No?
No.
Because
No.
France,
No.
France is
Yeah.
not really that far north.
Bro, that's in like
That's why it's called Northern Lights.
like Alaska.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Maybe the sky
hell?
looks different from a different place.
Yeah.
Shit.
No.
Wait, so what's the time difference?
Difference.
Like, is it like 5 hours ahead or?
Oh, so
behind?
French here it's in the future, so plus 8 hours.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Hours.
Wow, that's a lot.
So technically,
Yeah, it'd be like
So it's
yeah,
It's almost noon.
Sleeping like 2 and almost 3. Yeah, almost 3.
3 in the morning.
Yeah, 3 in the morning.
So they're all sleeping.
Yeah, they're
Yeah, all
all
sleeping. Oh,
only on Friday. So some people maybe party.
yeah,
I don't know.
whatever. They're doing whatever.
Yeah.
Damn.
How is the bakery over there? I heard it's
Oh.
yeah. I
So
heard it's good.
le pain au chocolat et le pain's bread. So bakery. Yeah. So well-known thing is it's a typical French things like I don't know how to say pain au chocolat in English.
Something chocolate,
Yeah, something chocolates like
It's like a
like a croissant.
yeah.
kind of croissant with
Yeah,
a
how do you
crust
know?
in it.
Because I watched Emily in Paris.
Yeah. I love eating
Yeah.
it. I ate those a lot when I was there. So yeah, it's really good. So good. Really fresh. In his hometown, they have one bakery, and it's only open for like a couple hours, so you have to like wake up super early. But I would wake up and I would go into the bakery and just buy croissants.
Was it worth it to
Oh,
wake up
100%.
that early?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Hell yeah. I was
Way,
just,
way better here, huh? Or but then
Yeah, way better here.
Way better
better
than
here.
here. Way
Sorry to
better
say
than
that.
here.
Yeah, sorry
Way
to
better
say
than
that
here.
when I see like bread or something like that, I was like,
Yeah.
It's like that's not
Yeah, we don't really eat bread here like
Yeah.
that.
only
yeah,
fast
yeah.
food.
Yeah,
Sorry,
only
not
fast food. Yeah. Or sort of bread like Popeye make like a little like bread like this.
Yeah.
It's like it's very good too. But yeah, it's French bread miss me maybe a little bit. Yeah.
Is it cheaper over there too? Like a lot cheaper over there than here?
Yeah, it's cheaper. Of course, it's cheaper than here because they have the ingredient on the place. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
yeah, and the techniques or the knowledge to make French bakery is very valuable here. I think. Yeah, because I have a friend like he worked here for 5 years in a bakery, and yeah, he made a lot of money. Yeah.
Yeah. What is some cultural differences in France? Like what would you eat on a daily basis? Like what is something you would eat?
So a lot of vegetables.
Lots
A
of
lot of
vegetables.
vegetables.
Yep,
Yeah,
not
because
here.
people get used to like harvest their own vegetables. So in my mama house, she have a whole garden and different vegetables. Yeah, it's like, and we we eat like at a very precise hour. We are very correct when we need to eat. We don't eat like every time or every hour of the day. Like 12, it's 12.
Yeah.
And 9 p.m. is 9 p.m. We have the dinner. It's very good dinner. But yeah, I used to eat like vegetarian.
Yeah.
I used to, but not anymore.
Why did you eat vegetarian?
Because my ex-girlfriend was a vegetarian.
Hey, he was
So
trying
it was-
something
it
for
wa- it
her.
was-
Weren't you like that too?
It was a good experience because now I have a lot of experience in like vegetarian
Wait.
cooking.
Does it make you feel weaker, like eating no meat?
No, it's depend because like vegetable can give the same amount of protein. It's depend
Yeah.
the vegetable. But some guys do workout, very hard workout, or vegetarian. So why not?
Yeah.
It's depend your taste.
Yeah,
Just
Yeah.
your taste. Yeah.
Well, obviously you can substitute and get the same nutritional value
Mm-hmm.
from like certain vegetables. Like I know cauliflower is like a big
Cauliflower is a
substitute.
big one.
Yeah.
People use it a
Like
lot.
tofu too.
What did you eat a lot? Did you eat a lot of tofu and stuff
Yeah,
like that?
yeah, a lot
Yeah.
of tofu, rice, eggs too.
Mm.
Because when you're vegetarian, you can eat eggs.
Yeah.
And yeah, but in France, we used to cook every day. Like we're not going in restaurant or fast food. Restaurant or fast food, it's for like not even the weekend. It's depend.
Like for special occasions?
Yeah, for special
Oh,
occasion. Yeah. Only rich people can go in restaurant every
Oh,
week.
really?
Yeah, because
my goodness.
restaurants are very expensive in France. And no, we eat pasta, like a lot of pasta too. Yep. Carbonara, bolognese, and in France we have not like McDonald's, KFC.
I was gonna ask about that.
Yeah,
McDonald's.
we have McDonald's, KFC.
Oh, I have a question.
Yeah.
Have you eaten pho in France?
Yeah,
Pho?
What?
Is
Yeah,
it is it
pho.
good there?
Yeah, because
Really?
we have Asian restaurant too.
So
A lot of Asian.
if you didn't know, like the Vietnamese, they're very like high influenced by French.
Yeah.
So like French and like Vietnamese, their like cultures kind of
Yeah.
smashed together.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah.
I would see a lot of. Is there pho good there? Have you had pho here?
Yeah,
either?
yeah, very good, very good. I prefer my mommy pho,
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
I mean,
unfortunately,
yeah.
but
Home cooking's always best, right?
yeah, but you know, Vietnamese are very important because they were like the first came here in France. So yeah, Vietnamese, and after like my mommy and my daddy, they came very later. It's like 90. So we are not very well implemented
Yeah.
in the country. We are a few communities, a Khmer communities, a few. And the same case, we have Laotian and Thai. But we have a lot of Vietnamese in France and a lot of good Vietnamese restaurant, yeah.
And if you guys don't know what Khmer means, like Khmer is like just another word for Cambodian.
Yeah, my actually my brother-in-law's Cambodian too,
Yeah.
and like cause like his mom is still like very she speaks Cambodian all the time,
Yeah.
and so like my older sister's still trying to like wiggle her way in there and like figure it out, but yeah.
Yeah. When I met my my nephew and niece's like grandma, because they're half Cambodian. Like their grandma was like very sweet. She was just very nice. She just gave me so much food when I came over.
Yeah.
First time I ever met her, she just
Yeah.
overfilled me with just so much food.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I don't think so. It's only Cambodian or only Khmer people. But
Yeah.
it's Asian. I think it's a Asian.
Hospitality
Yeah,
type, yeah.
It's a Asian culture, like to invite people to come here. So I just remember like my first fresh friend come in my home is like so
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And my mommy come here, was like, take a seat, come here and eat, and eat your food.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah. They were a little bit stressed and like me right now, and now they just eat, and like, oh, that's very good, and yeah, that's the food is a very good weapon to make some friends.
That is
Yeah.
true. That is true.
Yeah, Kevin, in France, were you guys really open about like your feelings and stuff? I know, like, for like here, like it's a big stigma where men don't speak about their emotions and stuff like that. Like when we have like depression, we just kind of just deal with it. But now, like more of that time goes by, people are starting to realize, and we speak up about it more. How is that? Like, is there a difference in France or?
Is it the same thing?
No, always different. It's always different. It's like it's depend the country. It's like here everything is big.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
use your bathroom.
Everything is big. Everything is enormous, like buildings, like this cup is very huge. It's a no. It's a yeah. It's how I saying. France don't very miss so much because I'm a kind of guy who I love to just move
Yeah.
everywhere. I like to move. I like to discover new things, and it's like you. It's like you, and I need that. So I was very glad to meet you, to meet my cousin, to meet a lot of people here because Americans are very friendly. They are. That's the fact.
Some you've met I don't want to call us good, but like you've met like welcoming people.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcoming people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just met weird people too, and and people don't want to talk to me or afraid of me. I don't know why, but because maybe I don't speak their language fluently, but it's okay. It's okay. You have different people everywhere, so I need to deal with that, and it's okay. But to be in a foreign country, for me, it's a very good experience.
That's good that you look at it like that.
In the whole things, because the good experience is a bad experience too. But like I said, it's like we have different people everywhere. So
Interesting.
What's been your kind of favorite thing from like being here in comparison to like France? Like what's your favorite thing?
food.
That's food.
Food. I love the food here. Yeah, food. Always the food here, and I need to practice my English. So to speak
I
with
think you're
people,
doing great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're doing
no.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when did you learn English?
in school.
Okay.
In school, but I just stopped because in high school we need to choose two language. It's like in my high school I have the choice to German, Spanish, Italian, English. So the first I took English and the second one German. Useless.
Yes.
Useless. Except if you are in Europe, it's okay. But yeah, but it's a beautiful language. Yeah, I don't regret to learn this.
It's okay.
Language.
It's like 3 years of Chinese, and I barely remember anything. I think it's a repetition too. Like
Yeah.
you need to practice. Like a quotation. A quotation is like practice make perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I learned English. I was very good in English, but I just put English aside with work when I grew up.
Yeah.
And now it's I'm very glad to speak another language than French. And and here they have like I don't know why like a fascination for French people. So why? Because French people are just normal people, like normal people in the world. It's like
I think it's like just a fetish, you know?
and because Emily in Paris.
Yeah. I think they call Paris like the city of love, right? And like I think people just find like your accent like attractive. That's it.
Okay, so
It's like I think it's vice versa as well. Like doesn't when people come with American accents in France, do they think of anything of like that?
no.
No.
Really? Wow, I'm
here.
surprised.
That is amazing.
But for the information, Paris stink.
It stinks.
Really?
I knew it. It's stinky.
So it's stinky,
Why?
like every city, every big cities,
Really?
like New York.
Yeah,
New
you're
York,
right. You're
Chicago.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Chicago. It's very very clean.
What?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
they do better just a little bit, but then like what's it called? Like the cleanness. What do you call that? I forgot. Like the air, like the air density. Is that shit it?
In Chicago?
I don't know.
Oh.
It's in weather app. It talks about it.
Oh yeah,
Shit's-
some
Yeah, I
places
think
are
it's like
stinky.
the
The bigger
air-
cities.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
bigger
the
cities stinky, but
yeah, air quality.
quality.
Air quality. There you go.
Density.
Air density.
There you
sorry,
go.
French people who watch this, but I need to tell the truth.
Yeah,
You gotta do
at the
it.
camera.
Yeah, he gotta do it. He gotta do it.
It's, no.
But when I was in Paris, there was like a lot of public bathrooms on the streets in Paris. So like it's like self cleaning. So like it's like a pod. You go in, do what you need to do. You come out, and then it like washes like everything. Yeah, it's
wow.
crazy.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so like fucking high tech.
Yeah,
Because-
that's like so futuristic.
It's the fact that it's like is it a norm in France where you can just piss everywhere? Like that's a thing. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's a ADN. It's a French ADN. Yeah, to pee everywhere. Yeah, to pee everywhere. Yeah, it's like policemen are very very not cautious about this.
Oh really? So like I could just go out the bar and take a piss right on the bar.
Yeah, but
that wouldn't be vandalizing.
you need to be very 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 quiet or invisible. But yeah, you can do
okay.
you can do that. It's like
So it's not illegal.
It's
But
it's
it would be-
It's
illegal.
frowned upon.
It's illegal.
Don't
It
do it.
depends. It depends. Legal. Like in France, you can just have your bottle of vodka and drink on the public place.
Oh really?
You know,
Wow.
it's like we have but in France we are very we have not complex with alcohol or drugs. It's like we can just drink alcohol at 18
Yep.
years old.
Yep.
You are adult at 18. You are
Right,
adult.
right.
You have a driver's license. You can drink. You can do like adults do. So you have no limitation. So yeah, young people are pretty dumb. Sometimes it's depend. It's depend. I am dumb too. I'm very dumb too.
Everyone.
So.
Yeah.
everyone
everyone's
is.
done that.
Yeah,
Kevin,
everyone.
Kevin,
So-
you were a very avid cigarette smoker, weren't you?
Yeah. Yeah. At the beginning, just I smoke like Marlboro,
Yeah.
Camel, cigarette. Yeah, but
And that's a very common thing in France, right?
yeah. Every time, everywhere. Like when you go outside, when you have a pause, like a break, you need to smoke. It's like in Paris or in like a party or night parties, like everybody smoke.
Did you
Uh,
stop smoking cigarettes?
Now I vaping.
Oh.
So
Even worse.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's evolved.
yeah, it's evolved
Worldwide.
Yeah, it's evolved.
Wait.
And, yeah, because I hate like the smell
Yeah.
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
the clothes.
Cigarettes
you know.
linger.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
That's the word. And maybe one thing miss me is like cigarette plus coffee in the morning.
Yep. You
Café cigare du matin. c'est-
coffee stinks too, and it stays in your breath for a long time.
Yeah. That's the only thing is like miss me when.
So,
I
do you
smoke.
guys drink a lot more tea in France?
Coffee?
Coffee.
Coffee. Yeah,
coffee?
coffee. In my case and in my like around me, like coffee.
Mm.
Yeah. Sometimes young people or old people drink tea,
Yeah.
but no, it's much more coffee. Yeah, in my entourage. Yeah.
I see. Interesting.
Wait, who introduced you to vaping?
Uh,
Do they have that over there? I'm pretty sure
so
they do.
we
but-
have a lot of you have a lot of shop for that.
Wait, is it like that? Let me see.
Like this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Alors, it's a pod. It's a pod. It's not a It's
He
a,
has like the vape like William. The old
Oh,
one.
those like the fucking big box.
this one. So in France, it's more common. It's more common to have this sort of
He
vape.
pulls it out.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
This is a pod, so it is a big shot of nicotine. This is just for vaping. This is a chill things. But yeah, we have a lot of vape store. To like 10 years ago, it's like grew up like.
Oh yeah. What's your favorite
Yeah.
flavor? Like strawberry?
fruity, like
Flavors.
yeah, like
Have you ever
red
had
fruit.
Heisenberg?
What is that?
He doesn't know what that is.
Have you ever had Heisenberg?
Yeah.
Heisenberg?
It's a light blue liquid, and it's
I think.
very good.
It's like
Oh, yeah?
minty.
Wait,
little-
minty?
real?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not minty.
No,
Is it a vape liquid?
Yeah, it's like juice, like
bubble
the.
taste, bubble gum taste.
No, not bubble gum.
No,
I cannot
Don't hurt.
explain it. You just have to know.
Hey, we need a-
You know what that
Okay.
is, all right? Yeah.
But more and more people just use vape and
Yeah.
less like smoke cigarette because smoking cigarettes is very expensive.
Yeah.
It's like 11 euros the pack of 11 cigarettes. So yeah, it's very very expensive. And I'm not a big smoker, so one packet is like 1 week for me, so it's okay. It was okay.
1 week.
Yeah, 1 week.
Yeah.
I was a little so
No,
I
I'm
was
just kidding.
and
I
I
smoke like two
I just
Yeah.
I began to smoking at 21. It was very late, so
Yeah. Well, besides family back home, like, do you have any very close friends?
Here?
No, in France.
In France, yeah. I have very close friends, like my neighborhood friends,
Yeah.
friends I made in work too, in Paris too. A lot of connections. So yeah, they are and all like black people, like Arabian people, Arabic
Yeah.
people too. A lot of Arabic people too. Very very kind people. Very very.
Did you play a lot of football?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
I don't like football because my brother is
Too good?
is a beast.
Wait,
Yeah,
He's good.
is
Is he taller than you?
no,
He's smaller.
yeah, smaller.
Is
Fast.
he faster?
Yeah, he's faster.
Yeah, he's faster. He's like
Is he
he's
younger
like
or older?
older.
He's older?
I'm the youngest
You're
in the
the
family.
Oh.
Yeah, we are 6.
Damn.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Is it just you here?
Oh, just me.
Okay.
Yeah, just me. And my mother, she's in Holland, in Michigan.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she came here for Christmas.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, and in Jerome, so he's my brother. Is like legs, like big legs.
Yeah.
Like Dragon Ball Z, Super Saiyan, like legs.
Dragon Ball.
He loved to run. He loved to run. He loved to do all this running, like football. When I was young, Jerome just bring me with him. It's like, yeah, Kevin, go.
Kevin, did
Go
you
play
watch a lot
soccer.
of anime?
Yeah, a lot. I'm a fan of anime.
I've seen like hundreds of anime.
Yeah.
What's
So
some anime?
I'm
that
an old
you've seen?
school
Like your
one.
favorite.
I'm an old school. So my favorite, my first place is like GTO. So Great Teacher Onizuka.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's my very favorite.
GTO.
Yeah, GTO Samurai Champloo.
Yep, that's good.
It's like for the music for Nujabe and
Do you watch it in Japanese or do you watch it
Japanese?
Japanese?
Yeah, no.
That is the way to go.
Yeah, no way. I just watching like with French voices now, French active voices.
Yeah.
It's like
Wait, what's it called?
No.
I'm a GTO.
Yeah, GTO.
He's
Yeah,
gonna look
Great
it up.
Teacher Onizuka.
Right here?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
very
old.
Yeah, I'm old school. But yeah, for the actually anime is like Shingeki no Kyojin, so Attack on Titan.
Yeah, it's Attack on Titan.
What's next? Chainsaw.
Chainsaw Man.
Yeah,
Chainsaw
Chainsaw Man.
Man?
Chainsaw Man. It's a bit, but I prefer to read the scans, to read
The
manga, to read the
manga.
manga. Yeah. But the anime is very good too. The anime and isekai.
Do you watch?
Yeah. Isekai.
Do you watch One Piece?
One Piece, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, of course,
Yes.
One Piece, One Piece. But One Piece and I not a big fan of Naruto
What?
One.
because
Don't tell me your phone
I
fix,
hate
babe.
Sasuke so much. Sasuke is like
Sasuke.
sorry, sorry. Sasuke is a dark yellow. I just
the meme Sasuke Uchiha.
yeah. The dark Sasuke is like
Yeah.
Sasuke is like
You know what I'm talking about, Ash?
Oh, it's like no, but after that,
Have you seen Bleach?
Bleach, yeah,
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 Bleach is
Bleach, yeah,
good.
Bankai, and
Yeah, have you
Oh,
watched?
yeah.
Have you been keeping up with the new Bleach?
the new Bleach.
Yeah, they,
Oh, no.
they came out with the 1,000-year war.
Oh yeah,
It's the anime now.
Oh no, Vash, Stampede.
Trigun.
Yeah,
Trigun's good.
They have a new anime. Yeah, a remake. Yeah, very good too. Yeah. It's
Have you watch Hunter x Hunter?
yeah, Sector, Berserk,
Yeah, Berserk
JoJo
is-
Bizarre Adventure too.
Yep, JoJo's very good as well.
Yeah, you watch a shit ton.
Yeah. But I'm very old school and like I'm not.
Yeah, you're a weeb.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not kind of shonen, but more in seinen.
Yeah.
and like more like adult manga, not like like.
Have you seen Monster?
Yeah, Monster. Yes, it was very good. Yeah. Yeah, especially it's tech.
You
takes
seen
in Europe.
Steingates too?
Stargate?
Yeah.
Stargate SG1.
I'm not sure.
The Stargate is a manga.
Yep. It's
No.
sci-fi.
Oh yeah, with the guy in a special army force, and he's a otaku too, and
Yeah.
you need to get through the gates.
That's a different one.
Oh, that's a different one. Oh, okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
There's
Death
a lot
Note? Death Note?
Oh, yeah, that's all I have.
You don't, you don't like it?
No.
Not a big fan.
Oh
Not a
my
big fan. I'm just I so I watched the manga. I was like, wow, no, not for me, not for me. No,
Berserk,
that's not it.
Berserk though, pretty good, huh?
Berserk is like it's
Pretty
like blow,
fucked up.
It's blow, yeah,
Pretty
it's blow
fucked
my
up.
mind. Yeah, but hey,
Really, man.
that's because it's fucked up. I love that it's fucked up. It's like Japanese like way of thinking because.
Yeah.
Japanese like JoJo Bizarre Adventure, Berserk, or this old school like manga. This is the point of view of a Japanese about the Occident, like about Americans, about Europeans. You know,
Yeah.
like Shigeki no Kyojin. It's like we know they are not like a Japanese face, but more European face. The Ackerman, you have the name with
Yeah.
more German, and it's like I love the way they just are very interesting the other culture because Japan is very it's like.
Wait, who's your favorite Attack on Titan character? Mine is
Caporal
Ryan.
Levi.
Levi?
Caporal Levi.
I don't like Levi.
Levi, it's a psychopath. Mikasan too. She's
I
a
like
psychopath
Mikasa.
too. Yeah, Mikasan too. Yeah, they're just also fucked up. They are,
Yeah.
both of them are fucked up. Like, I want to kill this Caesar.
They have Titan power, that's why.
And the end it was no spoiler. Sorry, but the end it was like it's very
Very
good.
sad, huh?
Very sad, but very very constructive and you need to think about the life and about everything. It's like like an open ending. It's like very very cool.
Yeah. He made himself the enemy
Yeah, it made him something. I mean, it's like
to unite others.
don't spoil.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's spoiler.
Don't spoil. No, but
It was very sad. She walked out with his head.
Bro,
Yeah.
you just
Oh,
spoiled
yeah.
it. Come on.
I had to.
Yeah, for the Japan,
that's
I always be very appeal about
they're-
Japanese things.
They're very creative people.
Yeah, very creative people, and for all martial arts too.
Yeah.
It's very incredible. Like the first all martial was karate, Shotokan karate, and
Don't they do judo? I thought they do judo.
judo. Yeah. Oh, you have a lot of pretty martial arts. Like, but
Yeah.
in France, like la boxe française, French boxing, is like it's different to English boxing because in French boxing you use your punch and your kicks too. So
It's
and
like
your legs too.
kickboxing.
It's like kickboxing, but not the same thing because kickboxing it's a sports. It's a derivative of Muay Thai. So
So you don't use elbows or knees?
they do, but there's more protection. It's just depend the rules, you know, for kickboxing. Okay, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
So do you know how to do it? Do you know how to box or fight or karate? I know you did karate.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I mean, don't test him. He was in the army.
I know. I was just asking.
Calm down.
Well,
Yeah.
if you look at fighting, I don't really see more protection being a good thing because for when you have more protection, it only stops your skull from being injured, but you still receive the damage to your brain.
Yeah,
That makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah. This is impact.
Yeah.
It depends the purpose of because some people want to just punch people, but to be protected. I
Or
don't
to
know why.
protect you from cuts too if you have the headgear on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's the only thing.
Have you learned any martial arts?
yeah, karate, like CQC, close quarter combat. Like it's
That was
French.
from the army, right?
Yeah, in foreign
Yeah.
army, but I was always in karate. Muay Thai too. Box Boran. Boran box is like a traditional box in Cambodia.
How many years in each combat?
So for karate is like I'm still practicing as I was 15 and then 15. For Muay Thai I stopped when my father passed away, and yeah, and QC is just for the work. So yeah, I love martial arts. It's my job. It's my job. Yeah, it's my job.
Yeah, one thing I want to learn is jiu-jitsu.
Oh, jiu-jitsu, like Japanese jiu-jitsu or Brazilian jiu-jitsu?
jiu-jitsu.
Oh, you want to break some ankle? Yeah, this is a specialty of Jose Garcia.
I think they focus more on chokes.
Yeah, on chokes, and that's really good because they just invent like the UFC. It's like they had the UFC, but they don't have like this sort of martial arts like jiu-jitsu, like a ground, like you practice on the ground and you just kill it all, because it can just go in a fight without rest, and just because he just like working on the ground and can do some very spectacular techniques. It's like jiu-jitsu Brazilian, like jiu-jitsu, Japanese jiu-jitsu is a very good martial arts.
So do you watch UFC or boxing?
A little bit. Like UFC in France is available since 1 or 2 years. I don't remember.
Really?
It's very young. Yeah. It was prohibited.
Oh.
Really?
It was, but now they have a new league.
Yeah?
A new
Oh,
league.
damn.
It's like their own league for
Yeah,
martial arts.
yeah, that's the mixed martial
Wait,
arts.
so do you know Francis Ngannou? Or no?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's from
He's
Paris.
not. Yeah, he's not French.
Yeah.
He's not
Let
French,
him know.
but
Let him know.
but yeah, he practiced in French. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. And for the story, Ngannou was he was a sans-abri. He don't have a house, or he don't. He just living in the street.
Yeah,
he was
he
poor.
You know, yeah, he
Yeah,
lived
he
in the
was-
street and then
Yeah, he was very poor, and they just took him, and yeah, you want to fight, and he's very humble man. He's like a big.
he's a big guy. He's
Deer.
big.
Yeah, but yeah. And Ngannou, it's a good fighter. Yeah.
So, have you eaten pho here or no?
What?
What? We should go eat out sometime. You
Oh,
know?
wait, here?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was-
Have you had pho here?
Yeah, yeah.
Madison?
Pho?
Oh, it's just pho. The
It's
noodle.
food.
Oh,
No,
Theo,
yeah, he's had
Theo.
fun.
Food,
Pho.
Quito.
He has
Yeah.
fun, France.
Yeah, he took me.
No,
in
say
a-
here though.
I know.
in a good restaurant.
Yeah,
like,
we went to.
Yeah, where'd y'all
We
go?
went to Hot and Spicy.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
It's
best
just
one.
kind of like in the back, hidden. You know what I mean?
Viejo.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I like
Man,
it.
it's so
Yeah.
small.
It is
right?
small. Yeah,
But it's
yeah.
good
it's small,
though.
but,
Yeah, it's always really cold back
Yeah,
there.
it is. It's
It's
cold.
so
Oh.
cold all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we
it's
should go.
you know it's very charming.
Yeah.
You know it's
Right.
it's very
It's charming.
Asian.
Yeah, it's very
it's
charming.
very Asian restaurant.
It's
in
like
the
a
back
family.
of the
Yeah.
store.
Yeah.
Family
And,
owned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very
It's
family. Yeah, they're
Mom,
good.
Dad.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen them.
Mom
The
and
kid,
pop
the
shop.
kid is at the register, and then
You know that
Yeah.
kid went to my school.
what? For real?
Yeah.
You get discounts?
No. I should ask. No, I'm just kidding.
What
But
the
yeah.
hell? Seriously?
I used to, when I was in 4th grade or something like that, I used to play strings with their kid.
Wait, what do you mean strings?
Like,
Like
strings, like
violin.
orchestra.
Oh, what the fuck?
Take a shot. Let's take a shot.
Oh, I didn't know it was even called strings.
Yeah, what
And
the
I was in
hell?
orchestra.
Yeah, actually.
Wait, it was only for like 2 years. I was like in 5th grade.
That was only 2 years ago, she said.
So my My very first time on a camera and a podcast.
Ooh.
What?
The camera?
I change a lot. Yep.
It's okay. It's okay.
You need a chaser, bro?
Yeah.
You want some pink lemonade?
Oh yeah, let me get the pickle.
I mean, it might
It's
be
kind
iced
of-
down.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
no, I'll take the Coke then.
he'll pour it in your mouth.
Not bad.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, it makes my chest hurt, but I do kind of want one.
Just have one for the one time.
Have a little one.
Take us out.
Yeah, just have a little one.
You don't take it, you're not gonna wake up for work.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I'll just
So-
take one.
I'll stick to my
I have some
Ethan,
question.
if you don't show up tomorrow.
Yes. Here now you know.
I have some question about here, like the context. If like American people made some issues with like social care or something like that. What the biggest issue? Actually,
with who?
yeah, the biggest issue, like American
The
people.
biggest issue
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah,
I feel like the biggest
So
issue
many
is what's happening worldwide. Actually,
Yeah, it's just
Yeah?
yeah.
I think it's a war between Russia and invading Ukraine,
yeah,
and yeah, I think that's a big issue too. And I think that is the biggest issue.
In America?
Oh, there's like obesity. There's like very negativity. It's a lot of
Racism.
it's a lot of
Yeah.
it's social things.
Yeah.
you know, it's our America is like so big on social media now, where like a lot of influence comes from social media,
yeah,
and there's not a lot of like trustworthy news places anymore.
That
like
is true.
also like people who are on, or like influencers, or like let's say like TV reporters, they're not so trustworthy now because everybody has an ulterior motive on giving
they-
different information
yeah, they
out.
all
yeah.
have, like, a bias.
So they try to manipulate people
Yeah.
Yeah.
through
almost, yeah.
through the information they give.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
why there's very few people. Like you could see like there's another podcast called Joe Rogan. There's not a lot of things that he doesn't speak about or that is not uncovered, if that makes sense. Like he doesn't ever like lie. Like there's things like that. But like I think we have like a lot of things here too. Like a big thing is like just sexualizing women. That's a big thing here in America. And like it's small things, just like the color of your skin, like if you're fat or if you're too skinny, depression. Like those are like a lot of things that are big here in America. Or like that are troubling like us humans, like that live here.
People's gender.
Yeah, gender.
people's
That's
And-
so stupid.
Oh, okay.
Let's
We're not going to talk about
Yeah,
that.
we're not gonna go
Canceled.
there.
I think a big thing with America is that it's just like the polarization in America, like left, right,
Yeah.
gay, straight,
Yeah, I
black,
agree.
white.
So yeah, put people in a case.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I feel like that's
100%.
why we have like a lot of issues because people want people to fit perfectly in a box when
Yeah.
a lot of people don't.
Yeah.
You know, and like a lot of people just want to be like, you know, I'm me, and that should be good enough. But like I said, like society really wants it to be.
Yeah.
Well, if you're more like this, then you're gonna be put in this
I think,
box.
yeah.
And it's not like
so
that.
basically it's just equality. That's
Yeah,
it.
equality.
Yeah.
Is that some things that you guys face in France as well?
Yeah, the same context. Like especially with women, they don't have the same amount of salary with men,
Yeah.
and I just find it's like so stupid. It's like the women they have the same capabilities, like the same skills, the same traits, the same perks, and why they are just less paid than the guy.
You know what, Kevin? I agree. That is
Yeah.
great.
No, it's
agree with that.
It's just logic. It's just
Right.
logic
But
because
to a certain extent though, right? Because like you can't just expect to get paid. I'm not saying they don't deserve it, but I'm
Right.
saying you can't just expect to get paid more just because you're not
capable.
yeah,
It's
because
like
you
that-
think you're capable.
It's like the NBA and WNBA
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's like for us, like there's a WNBA and there's an NBA. You know what the NBA is? Basketball, right?
Yeah.
Our National Basketball
Basketball
Association.
yeah.
Obviously, people tune in more on NBA than they do WNBA. And if you're fucking lying if you're telling me you watch WNBA because you have no idea who those people are. Everybody knows who LeBron James is. You know who LeBron James is.
Yeah.
like can you name me like one WNBA player? You cannot.
But like, okay, honestly, just on that, I feel like it's just like we've had such history. Like we've had such history where it's like women are already looked at less than, so I feel like that's why they don't tune in as much for like WNBA or like women's sports like that, because we've already had a history or a pattern of like, oh, that's not like woman is whatever, but like man, like this is what we should be focusing on, like this is our main thing. When it's like, because since we've already had that history, I feel like that's why not a lot of people like tune into WNBA and things like that.
But even then, you wouldn't even watch WNBA.
I mean, like, I don't. I'll tell you right now, I don't watch either. So like,
no, it's fine.
But like, you know what I mean? Because like you were saying, like, you know, like women are still capable. Even, I mean, yes, even if you're capable, you shouldn't be expecting.
Like, it's the thing is that there's more common like jobs. Like you don't see a guy being a nurse. Like obviously there's male nurses, but the majority of them are women, and then the majority are doctors. Like you don't want, like there's that thing, like when you call for a caretaker, you don't call for a man caretaker because you wouldn't trust a man taking care of your kids. You trust a woman.
Pretty much what Takeover was saying.
But why? But for the obvious reasons, there's a lot of males that are fucked up in the head, you know, where they
maybe, but you know, I have parents. You have parents, and like you have a father and mother, and the father take care of the child too.
Yeah.
So they.
But for a stranger, who would you trust more, a woman or a man?
Oh, both of them, because they're job. They pay for that. They all have formation for that. They have formation for that. Is that? I'm not in the side of the woman or the man. I don't like. I just logical.
Right.
Even if you are a man or a girl.
And maybe your way of thinking is correct. But is it reality though? That is the difference.
The reality, but the reality is that people just think about ourselves.
It's like
that's what I say.
It's when you think of serial killers.
So
like
you have like women serial killers too.
But majority are male. Or when you think of people who kill themselves from depression, it's majority male. Like, do you get what I'm saying? There's more things where you're pick and choosing why it affects women more. I'm not saying some women don't deserve it. No. There are some women that fuck it up for the rest because they just want to be that stay-at-home person where they want the man to make all the money, and that's fine too. But then there's also real women that are trying to make it and become independent and have equal like opportunities as men. But then like I don't know, we don't see enough of that. And it's not that we're just gonna push because it. Somebody has to work for it.
Yeah, because it's very recent. You know, the issue of women, of the fight for the women is like very recent in history, and I think women are people who have this kind of issue. They need time and they need to have the strength to change a little bit, but this will change. In France, you have Me Too. Me Too. It was a hashtag. Yeah. It was a hashtag. So in a cinema, like in a actress, when you are an actress, it's very helpful. Because like some people, a man or a girl, are very, 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 very mean. So at Me Too, for example, is like years ago, but it's very, very recent history of a woman. Women just and a man, because you have a. For guys who just think about their condition, for gay people or for LGBTQ communities too, it's just a question of identity. Mm-hmm. Even if you're a man or woman, if your weakness or your strength, is the same things, because both they need to deal with that.
Yeah. I think it's not a bad thing to prioritize these things. Like, I feel like it's just gotten so pointless. Like, we should have been through this. There should be equality between all colors and women and men. This shouldn't be something we're fighting for. What I think it is important is that we need to grow and help third world countries because the way we evolve as humanity is if everybody has something to eat and something to drink, and we are able to provide for our earth and evolve as a human species, not just countries where we still have fucking problems with other countries and who's gonna be better and like conflict like that.
Yeah, I'm agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope there is a day that it comes to that, because I think the only thing holding us back from a species is that, you know, there's power held at a top, and they monopolize it to a point where there's only certain places that you get that wealth, and it's not spread out. And obviously they've done their work, and they've worked hard, and they earned it. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm saying, like, for us, we have to modernize the third world country so we can evolve as a humanity. Because I remember hearing that somewhere. Because the thing that's holding us back is that the only ones actually, it just gets more opportunity. Like, when those kids can go to school, we have more opportunity for smarter people to come into the world and actually invent something or do things for the world.
And that's a fact. But some people don't want that, because some people want to have the control of this.
It's just greed.
It's a greedy, but it's human too.
Yeah.
And the war, it's an utopia. It's utopic to things like they don't have a war in the world. Always war, because we are human. It's totally a fact.
Yeah, I think it's a big thing. It's a part of our human nature, especially with power, greed, conquering. It's just something in us. But I feel like the thing that separates us from animals to humans is the fact that we have like this autonomy to have choice, and we have this divinity to us. So we have a choice, and I think that, like, in order for us to evolve, we have to evolve within ourselves, and then we can branch out to other people and stuff. But I just feel like as a human race, like, I don't know how we're gonna get there. Obviously, with technology and stuff, we're going towards some type of AI computer consciousness thing. But I think as humans, we're just so caught up in our animal brain, our needs, our wants. You know what I mean? Like, greed. It's just something in us. Like, when you think of Genghis Khan, Alexander the Great, they just conquered, they just killed, to get power. But what does that power do? You know what I mean? And I think slowly through technology or whatever, hopefully we can get to a point where we see like, maybe we should work together and try to figure something out. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe I don't want that, but maybe some aliens or something like that, two people just work together against a common enemy.
Kevin, that's an interesting thing. Do you believe there's aliens?
Aliens? No. I need to see. I need to see
it.
Oh, sorry. I'm
every.
I believe they have another species or some guys or something living out in the space. I'm believing that. For me, it's okay.
You think there's other intelligence?
Of course. Because the universe is very huge, and I think we are not the only one like Earth in the universe.
Do you think they've already been here?
I don't know. I don't know.
That is a good answer.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I believe they have.
Yeah.
I believe.
Maybe not. I don't have an opinion on that, because it's like
you never thought you never thought of it.
Oh no, I'm a kind of man who, when you're speaking about religion or on aliens or conspiracy, I'm like I'm listen.
Yeah.
Okay, but I don't have an opinion on that, because I'm
you don't know
that.
Right,
because I don't know. I don't know.
You don't believe in anything either. You're not Christian or Buddhism.
So I was in my culture. So my mom is Buddhist. My auntie is Christian.
Is there anything that you believe in?
I believe in myself first.
That is a good
so,
answer. That's a good answer.
So if you believe in yourself, I think you can help people much better. It's like I don't know how to. I really respect people who believe in power God because they need strength, and if
Yeah.
they have the strength, it's okay. But to me, it's more like psychological. I'm an adept of Nietzsche. Nietzsche is like, for me, God is dead. So if he is dead, if he can people, we need to rely with between us. It's the most important because we are human. We need to trust in the human.
Interesting.
We need to you need to be more honest when we are together.
So you do believe in a higher power, but you believe it's more important to believe in oneself and those around them.
Yeah. I think it's very important to say I'm alive, I'm here with people, and I'm trying to know people. The biggest strength is human is to accumulate knowledge, and for that you can't read Bible, Torah, or Quran, or something like that. You need to speak with real people.
And if that's what you believe in, what does that aspire to? Like, what does that lead to? What does it lead to at the end?
Because in my family or in my life, I see a lot of people die.
Yeah.
And some people die because they need to die. Some people die because they die in accident. Some people die because I don't know. It's just a waste of time. To think after.
Yeah.
You need to be
Because you're
concentrated.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. You need to be concentrated on the present. It's useless to just wondering why. It's a waste of energy.
Yeah.
The best you can do is to focus on what you can do now in the present. It's the most important because you have a hand and a head, and even if you're evil people or good people, they act. And the most important is acting and not to believe in something. Or if you want to believe in someone, the biggest difficult in human in to trust himself. Because when you working, when you fighting with someone, you're not fighting with the guy in front of you. Or when you run for a marathon, you just run for the goal. You just fight with yourself too, because that's the most important thing, I think. Because in my friends, the most friends I know I can trust, they believe in themselves, and that's because I know they believe in themselves. They will not fall.
So, let me ask you a question. What do you believe happens when you die? Then,
I don't know.
do you think you disappear or your consciousness is gone?
Maybe I swear I want to be in an isekai, guy to be none over the world.
Wouldn't that be cool, huh? It's a
Yeah,
guy,
they
you
will
gain
cool.
powers.
Yeah, I prefer something like that.
Yeah.
Why not? No. But it's very important to ask questions, to doubt yourself.
Yeah.
It's very
But
important.
Don't you think it's much scarier to think of? So our lives, we know we're mortal, right? We know we probably only live like maybe 80 years, 100 if you're lucky, right? But even then, when you're that old, you can't take care of yourself, right? So like, that's such a short time. But after you're dead, that is an eternity. You've never thought of that.
That's crazy.
Like
Yeah.
it doesn't scare you to think about what's after. Like I know you said it's more important to think of now. That is very true. But then it is also very true that the future is also important. That's why we plan ahead. We create plans ahead so we can prepare ourselves for what's after.
But the biggest mistake in human is to plan, because we are human. You love to plan, but because you love to plan, you have to see in the future, or you just get anxious because you plan something.
Yeah.
But what do you think? It's more valuable to be in the journey, to live the journey, or to be at the end of the journey? You're thinking of the end of the journey already, but you don't know what will happen
That is true.
on the journey.
Mhm.
You know,
Mm.
it's like my journey is like my voyage, mon voyage à moi. Donc my voyage, like I prefer to like living this moment, and I don't want to wondering like, hey, what's going on for tomorrow? It's like tomorrow is just work.
Yeah.
It's like it's for the moral, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
It's for the head. If you're just thinking about playing something, it's like you're controlled.
Mm-hmm.
You're in
Yeah.
control.
That is true.
Because you love to have control of things.
Yeah.
I think it's like just in French like lâcher prise. Just how do you say that? Take a rest or to just
Breathe.
yeah,
Or
breathe.
like go with the flow.
Let go. Yeah, take it easy.
Oh,
it easy.
gotcha.
Take it
Just
easy.
take it easy. Yeah, take it easy.
Yeah. I
Take
think
it
there
easy.
are people who just they think too much of it, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's a bad thing to think of it because we have so much time on our hands. There's so much time but so little at the same time, you know. Especially when you think of it as time is so precious, yet people waste most of that time of doing nothing that's important. Well, but then it also depends on what you think is important, you know.
Yeah, and it's depend the life of people. I'm not the guy who judge or
Yeah.
have criticized of where the people live, because it's not my life, it's their life. They do even they are not evil, like they don't kill people, they don't hurt anybody. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. You can live your life. You have this liberty to choose your life. The society actually is to plan everything always, to have always fast, to always have something fast. Amazon, information now with Messenger, WhatsApp, Facebook. The information is very fast now.
Yeah.
So now, 2000, like millennial, young, they get used to have something very fast. They I want it now.
Yeah.
now.
Is that why you don't have Facebook, right?
He does have Facebook.
Oh, you
Yeah.
do?
He just
Oh,
doesn't use it.
I have
He just
Facebook.
doesn't
I have
Oh,
Facebook.
okay.
I have
Yeah.
Facebook,
I
but
added
I don't post anything.
Yeah.
I have a photo like since 5 years ago. I don't.
Yeah, I was trying to find you. I think I did find you, but
Kevin,
Oh
have
my
you ever
God.
have you ever thought of like superstition of like
Oh,
things
yeah.
like the pyramids being exact coordinates of
Oh no! This is conspiration. It's not superstition. Superstition for us is like a black cat. It's like
Bad luck.
like bad luck.
Yeah.
This is a superstition. When you broke a mirror, it's like
ghost?
Oh,
Yeah.
7 years of bad luck.
Yeah,
have you,
7
have you
years
ever
of bad
done
luck,
Bloody
yeah.
Mary in the mirror?
Or if like you
Oh
walk
no!
under a
It was a brand when I was young. Some friends see a movie with Bloody Mary, like something, and they if you say Bloody Mary 3 times at midnight, when you're in front of the mirror, she will appear and she will kill you. I was like,
Did you try it?
yeah. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you believe in ghosts?
Yeah, I believe in ghosts.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
I
say, we
believe in
can do
ghosts.
some right now.
Yeah.
Hey, don't do
We've
that.
actually had some very scary stuff that's happened
Yeah.
in this house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell you?
This
Last
is the
time
topic
we
every
last time
podcast.
last time we did it, like it was the last podcast. It got pretty bad.
Oh, you just don't go too deep with it. We just go easy.
So like you know how Kev.
Go, sorry.
So you know how Kevin's a shaman. So
Wait, why did you say
bleep that out.
Yeah, we
Oh,
gotta bleep that
shit.
out.
Right, just
I've an hour 17. All right, so we were speaking
say
about
it
we
anymore.
were speaking about ghosts here, right? And I was asking a lot of questions just so I can gain as much information that I can from that culture. And we're just speaking about spirits and things he knows about it. And we're telling him about the things that are happening in his house and how Calvin has this girl that's been following him for 8 years. And she would
That's so cool.
Now he's never come back.
no,
Yeah, he's never going back.
it sounds cool, but then this girl, she would invade his dreams and make him dream about killing his family every night, and then make him dream
Very
about
seriously.
killing his friends, and like he'll tell me that like in his dream he would kill me, and then he'll kill somebody else, and it'll be very vivid dreams of him doing these acts, and she makes him think those things. And it's gotten to the point where, like, I think she's become so powerful that, like, when we moved in together, I've only been ever slept on 3 times in my whole life, and while I lived here, I've been slept on six times. But just last week, I got slept on 3 times after we were speaking about it. And I think what we did was we provoked.
Yeah, you're provoking them.
We provoked it, and I think it was angry because that night that we spoke about it, and after the podcast was done, I went to sleep. I slept for an hour, and then I woke up to a very strong sense of something staring at me very angrily.
Like presence, yeah.
And it was towards my door, and I'm sleeping in the dark, and then I just did not want to turn. So I would go to sleep. And have you ever been sat on? Or like when
when you're sleeping and
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you can't move.
yeah.
You can't move, and yeah.
you can't move.
It's a sleep paralysis.
Yep.
Yeah,
sleep
sleep
paralysis. I got sat on, but I do this thing that not a lot of people do. When we know I'm gonna, but then like but I'll do this thing where I would get angry and I'll push it off. And it happened 3 times that night, and it got so bad where I couldn't even sleep anymore. Where I stayed up, where I did not want to get slept on again. I came up with the bravery to go turn on the light and just stay up on my phone and stay awake. And I only got like 2-3 hours of sleep that night. But then, but some stories that Calvin has told about this girl that has been around him is that, like, in his dreams she comes as an image of himself. And when he does that, and when she comes, she would harm him. Like, she would grab like a screwdriver or a hammer, and she would just hammer his fucking hands or his elbow and injure him, and he'll feel the pain. And he said, like, sometimes he'll wake up and he'll still feel that pain in his arm. Like, it really happened. Yeah. And it's just stuff like that. It's not that scary, but then, like, it's
It's not scary.
Yeah.
It's not scary, but I love ghost story. I love that.
Yeah.
I love
Really?
that. Like, I love that. Yeah, that's because my brother, when I was 10, he make me like seeing like a bunch of horror movie like Grudge, like how do I say it? The puppet, Chucky. Chucky, and yeah, I was used to see this kind of things, and it was for me it's like haha, but for the real things, like for the ghost.
Have you ever experienced anything?
Yeah. When I was young, so my father was a lumberjack, so he used to work in the forest, and I'm like go with him, and he just leave me alone to go get the car, like 5 miles.
He'll leave you alone in the forest?
Yeah, I was very, very, very young, and
That's crazy.
the only thing I was scared is about wolf.
Yeah.
Like in France, we don't have
Animals.
wolves, so it
Oh,
was
okay.
it was my head.
Okay.
It's okay. It's
You have bears though, right?
Nope, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not
Well,
anymore.
Okay, just continue with your story.
Some of, but and it was evening, like the sun go down a little bit, so you just see a few of parcel of wood, and yeah, very dark.
So your father had left you for good.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I was like, okay. I was young.
You were-
Yeah.
Why did he leave you? Were you guarding something? Like, did he chop up wood? and he
the
left it
equipment.
there?
Yeah, the equipment and some stuff like that. And I saw a man like in 3-5 feet of me, like a silhouette. I believe it was my father, but it wasn't, because he had a hat.
Oh,
It's like a very Frenchman.
did you
with a-
call his name?
No.
You didn't. You
No,
stood
I
there in
just-
silence.
I just
You're just staring at him.
Yeah, I just saw him. He had a red eyes, and just he smiled at me,
Oh my god.
like, and I just I said hi. I said in bed.
No.
I was like, "Who are you?" And just Tom said like that, and it just fall back a little bit, and
Yeah.
then my father came, and it was okay.
He's like, I'm fine.
No, I'm fine. I tell this to my father, and my father say, "Don't ever talk with these things again. All these things in the forest. Never trust them. Never follow them. Never talk to them. Just ignore them." Just say hi.
Was your father a Buddhist?
Yeah. My father was a Buddhist.
Do they
And-
believe in spirits as well?
Yes, spirits. And my cousin, like my father family, are very strong believer in ghost and
Yeah.
and when I say to my cousin, you know what? If a ghost kill me, I will kill the ghost when I will be a ghost. So if the ghost want to kill me,
That's right.
be sure I will slap you in the other world. It's okay. I will chase you. I will. So
But what if they kill you and you're a weaker spirit and you can't harm them?
He'll find a way.
I don't care.
Find a way.
I don't care. I don't care.
And then what if you
Okay.
act like this and you're such a weaker spirit that they just bully you, torment you?
It's
for the
okay. No, it's okay. It's okay. I find a way. I will find. Come on, I will find a way.
Yeah, he'll find a way.
I'll find a way. Oh, don't worry. We'll see my bankai. We'll see.
Bankai.
Bankai.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Have you ever had any scary stories?
Yeah. Okay, so do you guys know where Bayview is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I grew up in Bayview when I was a kid, and there's a lot of stories about how it was built upon like a old like Native American like reserve.
Yeah.
And I guess so. There's a few stories. The first story was my cousin. She lived there, and we'd always go visit first. And she had a basement. You're a kid. You go play in the basement. There's all the toys and stuff. And we'd always go down there, and there'd be times where I would just be playing stuff by myself, and if everyone went upstairs, and you just get this weird feeling. This weird feeling all the time. And when you're a kid, you open the door to the basement, it's all black, and you just look down there and like, what the fuck is down there, So yeah, that was that. It wasn't that scary, but I would always feel this presence there. So that's when I became aware. Like, I would hear stories from the other kids in Bayview and stuff, and then
From what I hear, is like if you feel something and then your hair spikes up.
your intuition.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then that means something is there.
Right. So yeah, I experienced that, and that was kind of weird. And you know what I mean. I wouldn't go down there if I was by myself.
Yeah.
So that was my first kind of experience of noticing something. And the other story was when my parents got divorced. My mom stayed with my aunt. She lived in Bayview, and one time, my brother Victor, he was a baby, and he would not stop crying. So my dad came over, and he was like going berserk, like he just would not stop like crying. So my mom called my dad, and he came over, and Victor kept pointing at the basement.
Yeah.
He kept pointing at the basement, which is, you know what I mean?
And you guys are living in Bayview.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. He kept pointing at the basement. So my dad ended up going down to the basement, and I remember the story was he had Victor in his arm, and then Victor kept pointing and stuff. So he brought Victor down into the basement. The light was on, and all of a sudden the bulb like turned off, and nothing happened. And he went back upstairs. The bulb fell to the ground and shattered. And then like we left right after that, and then that was really weird. And another one was the basketball court there.
Yeah.
You never go there at night. It's just really creepy stuff. But
What happens there?
I don't know. They say that there's a ghost roaming around the basketball courts and stuff, and
You
just
don't test it out.
yeah. When you're a
don't
kid,
know.
the thing about me with ghosts, like I just don't like the thing.
don't fuck with them,
The thing about supernatural, all that superstitious stuff. Like if I think your mind is so powerful,
I agree.
if you believe it,
It'll
Yeah,
mess
if you
with
think
you.
it, then
Yeah, it'll
you-
mess
you know
with
what I
you, yeah.
mean? So for me, I just try to distance myself. Like if I live by myself,
Yeah.
and like I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, does
So,
that
you know what I
does
mean?
that scare you? Like living by yourself, and then you try your best to not think about that. So like,
I
Yeah.
think you
scary.
saying that doesn't help.
Yeah, no.
I'm just
Like we're
asking a
literally
question.
you're talking about getting slept on and shit. I'm like, yeah, I gotta go home,
These
man.
are things you don't speak about.
Yeah, but for me, like I think growing up, I've always been scared of the dark, like
Yeah.
darkness and just the unknown and stuff. And I think for me as an adult now, there's times where if I'm scared, like if I'm scared of the dark, or sometimes let's say for instance, like I wake up in the middle of the night and I walk past my bathroom. I look in the bathroom and I get kind of scared. I just stand in the dark and just look at my bathroom. I walk in there.
I
I just sit down and I just sit with it.
I think we
Yeah.
do have a sixth sense when we can sense something even though we don't see it or isn't
Yeah.
or isn't tangible.
For sure.
We have a sense that something's there. I think it might be like a power. Like it's just something that maybe our physical and mental can't comprehend,
For
but
sure,
our
yeah.
spiritual can feel it. you
Definitely,
know?
no, definitely.
Yeah.
I think especially just with the way we perceive reality and stuff, it's just through our brains and like think about our
Yeah.
eyes. We can't see different infrared, you know what I mean? Things
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
So
I think there's like a thing where like humans can only see like like 0.00003 of all colors.
Yeah.
right. So who's to say that ghosts or whatever aren't real? Just
Right.
because we can't really perceive it in
Yeah.
this plane
Doesn't mean
of
it's not
reality.
there, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So, but I just don't like to think about that stuff. So
My bad.
no. But it is interesting. Like, I think me and basements just don't get along. Like, I was always been scared of basements. But.
It's interesting that you've never had anything like this when you've traveled.
No, never.
Never?
Never. When I travel, I'm just more scared of what's around, like the external, like people, like getting stabbed, getting shot, you know what I mean, things like that.
Yeah.
But with ghosts and stuff, no. If it's out of my mind, out of my sight. But if I talk about it, if I think about it, then I start,
Getting paranoid.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
where it starts. But yeah, I've never really experienced anything crazy. But yeah.
You should hear Ethan's stories at his house. They're
That's very interesting because that's why I just fear the ghosts.
Yeah.
I'm very frightened about ghosts because you can do nothing with
Yeah.
that. It's not a monster or a zombie. A zombie you can deal with it. The monster okay because it's physical.
Yeah,
you can deal
It's
with
like
that.
like one of my number one places I want to visit is Japan because I have so much love for their culture
Yeah.
and all like that. But then I also know there's a lot of horrors and there's a lot of ghosts in Japan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Oh, in my village.
Exactly.
In my village, where Vince go. Yeah. A bunch of stuff, a bunch of creepy stuff was because not near from my mommy house, a family like with a father and mother, just a child, and a father just like burn out. I don't know why. It's like 15 years ago, and he just killed the woman.
Wait, who did?
The father.
A father.
Yeah, it was a frenzy act. It's like just like pop it and just kill the mother, and suicide. Thank you. And he suicide, and the other boy was hide in the closet
Yeah, their son.
for 1 week. For 1 week, he don't go out, and it's just the neighbor
Yeah.
just tap it, just smell something weird. She came and she saw the scene like, ooh.
That's crazy.
And
Yeah.
how long ago was this?
Is that 15 years ago?
Do you still know the
Yeah.
boy?
Yeah. Oh, the boy. I don't really know him. It's like
Does he still live there?
I don't think so.
He's
I don't think
moved away.
so. But they all moved away. Then another family lives here
That's-
now.
Very tragic.
Yeah.
He's playing his anime. That's his anime. That's his. He's going through his villain stage. His villain arc.
I don't know, but a bunch of stuff appeared in my village like that. Ghost killers.
Yeah.
Like satanist rites. Satanist rites. So
Really? There's
That's
people
okay.
that are like saint, like believe in Satan, and they follow that as a religion.
I don't know if he's Satan or a god or something like that. It's just weird.
Yeah.
Just very weird. My village is like, it's like, ooh.
This is gonna be paranormal podcast?
I see.
Every podcast is.
It was last time.
But it's what's interesting, right?
Yeah, guys,
It's
tune
very
into
interesting.
But
last
yeah,
podcast.
Ethan, let's hear some of your stories, please.
I think he's already told it on last time.
Well, they haven't heard it.
Yeah, hopefully you have some more. Or
Oh, I don't know. Like sometimes, so like my house I live in with my parents right now, it's old, and there's this like they used to have this daughter. I don't know if she's like autistic or something. I don't know. She had like some mental stuff or disorder or whatever. But then like she would use the bathroom downstairs, and they would have a music box that plays like down there. And then sometimes I'd be playing games on there, and supposedly the music box like taken out or whatever. But then I'd be playing games downstairs by myself, and like late at night, I would hear it like turn on and like activate. Yeah, but I'd still sit there and just play
I've
games.
never heard it.
And it's a music box is nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
You just, no, it's been thrown away,
it's-
but
it's
you
been trashed,
he would hear the
Yeah.
music.
I haven't heard it in a while, but
That's weird.
That's weird. Babe.
Tell them about the drawer.
The drawers.
oh yeah. One late night, like
Oh, so cool.
I was listening to like my friend tell scary stories just like about his own like personal experiences, whatever, and then I don't know, I'm just listening. Maybe I'm like overthinking or whatever, but like my dad's like computer desk or whatever, like the drawers just start like opening by themselves and stuff and like closing and stuff. And like sometimes when I play games on there too, like sometimes I would like see stuff in the corner of my eye just dash by. Sometimes I would look back, but I don't know, I've just learned to ignore it, whatever. But yeah.
Or like the dish soap.
Yeah.
In the kitchen.
Yeah, I never heard that one. What is that?
Tell them that one. Tell them that.
No, it's just like I don't know, just threw a party at my house with my family, whatever, and then I just went to go warm up food in the microwave, and then
Was anyone over?
yeah, everyone was over.
Oh, but like you were by yourself in the kitchen?
no, I wasn't. There's still a bunch of people there, but I just go microwave food, and then randomly the fucking dish soap just flew off the fucking counter and by itself, nothing hit it.
Did anybody else see it?
Yeah, my cousin saw it. He was like, "What the fuck?"
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, there's probably something in the house, but
He said, I don't
I
care.
don't fuck with it. So.
Live your
He
life.
said, I'm moving out anyway.
Yeah.
That's pretty gnarly, no. Yeah, growing up, I was always intrigued with like ghosts, paranormal stuff, UFO stuff. So when I was like in elementary school, I remember going to the library and like going to the paranormal like section, exactly, like reading the books, like Men in Black and like really scary shit. And I remember I got so like in my head where there'd be times where I would go take the bus home, and I was the last stop. And the bus stop would drive me about like I'll say like 3 blocks away from my house, and I got so like paranoid where I would instead of walking on the road because I was scared of like just I don't know, so I'd walk through backyards and stuff just to get home, and like that's why I think that's what I don't want to think of. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't want to think about it.
Exactly, because
Yeah.
it's just like it makes me
Yeah.
paranoid and stuff. But no, I think with that stuff like I'm fine. Like it is what it is. You know what I mean? If I die, I die. So yeah. I die. I will kill the ghost. Yeah, I will kill the ghost.
In the next life,
Exactly.
it'll happen.
But yeah, that's crazy.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
You ever think about like driving late at night in your car and like you're just driving by yourself? You ever think like you'll see something in the back seat
I
or
do
whatever?
that.
Yeah, so I have a story. My mom's cousin was driving. So I have family in Holland, Michigan, which is probably like across the lake from Milwaukee. So you got to take that U through Indiana and stuff. And there's just after Indiana, you go through Michigan, and it's just like all like wooded area.
Yeah.
And he had a story where it was super late night. He was driving back to Holland, and driving. All of a sudden, like there was no cars on the road. All of a sudden, he saw like a woman like in the road, and all of a sudden he looked back and she was in the back of the car. Yeah, things like that. So I'm cool. I don't know.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah. I carry a gun most of the times, but obviously it doesn't really help. So, yeah. But no, it's just, it's interesting. I've also had a cousin, he stayed with us for a time being. He was going through college in Madison, and we had a room downstairs in the basement. And he had a room down there, and one time I guess he woke up and there were like 2 people like staring at him and stuff, and so yeah, I just don't go down in the basements anymore. So yeah.
Yeah, Brandon's house is haunted.
Yeah, don't go to my
His
house.
parents' house.
You'll
No,
feel it
literally,
right away.
We were downstairs one time at his parents' house, and we were like, his mom coupon, so we were shopping, and then like the lights turned off. And
We were deep in there.
yeah,
It just-
we were just
boom.
like, but we're like right at the bottom of the stairs, and we were just like looking at some stuff, and then the lights turned off, and then like we like sprinted up the stairs, and then we looked and like.
What about the
switches,
one
like,
that
flipped up.
you switch on, or were you guys in the room?
Oh, we just don't reach it. It was the one that just turns on the whole thing. I think. I
No,
don't
it
know.
just we just go down. You know the one right by the door. Just turn
yeah,
that
the
on.
little switch.
Just the little one, and then
Oh,
we're just down at the stairs, and then it just turned off.
and you know what he did? He pushed me back.
Hey, save yourself.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
somebody
Like,
said
Thanks,
you gotta take the
Thanks,
I
babe.
got scared. That's
Yo,
like,
what if you push her back and it takes you?
Yo, that'd be
Ooh,
scary.
shit.
That's karma for real. Then you can't help it. Then you can't help it.
Nah, but at his house, it didn't happen to me, but we were sleeping over at his house, and so when you enter Brandon's house,
Okay.
there's a living room, there's stairs, and then there's a walkway into his kitchen.
Okay.
And I was sleeping next to the couch that was next to the walkway in the kitchen, and there's a couch that is on the very left of once you walk in, right
Okay.
next to the window.
Okay.
That's where Skill was sleeping, and I was sleeping right there. And in the morning, apparently, I stood up. And I was looking around to see if I was fucking awake. All right.
Right.
I woke up and I was looking if anybody was awake, and apparently Skill was awake, and I didn't know that. But he didn't tell me until afterwards
Okay.
that when I got up, he saw a girl standing behind me, and obviously I didn't look behind me because I was just looking at who was there and who
Right.
was awake. Nobody was awake yet, so I laid back down and went to sleep. And then when I went to sleep, he said the girl was still standing there. And he was just scared, and he just closed his eyes and went back to sleep too. This was in the morning.
"Gee,
This
Wow.
was like he saw her.
Right.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Where do you live? Where do you live?
It's like 5 minutes away.
Sun
from
Prairie?
this- Yeah, 5
Yeah.
minutes.
Where do
away
you
from
live?
this place.
Yeah, I live
Some
somewhere.
hurt.
I'm never gonna go to y'all house.
No, it's here, bro.
It is here.
But then it could be ghosts that are stationary at places, but they might follow you too.
I thought about that.
Yeah.
I know it's a Hmong thing where, because I knew a Hmong person at school or something, and they couldn't come to school anymore because they had to do like a whole thing.
Ceremony thing.
Yeah. So I've always known about it, but
Yeah, a good thing you do like when you go to other people's houses is like if you go home, you just tell, like when you say goodbye to people,
Yeah.
you're like, I'm gonna run to the store.
fuck
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because you're not going to the store.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I guess we'll go to the store. We'll go to the
No,
store.
yeah, because like for me, like with my
Because
parents,
because the last time somebody was here, they got followed.
Really?
And
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. I want to meet American Ghost.
But
don't
yeah.
test it.
No. There is a different cultural ghosts, and they're different in all parts of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like for me,
And I
like,
do
growing
think
up,
Japan has
I'm sure
the
they
most
do.
scariest.
No, yeah,
ghost.
1000%.
Thailand.
Oh, it's
Thailand.
Oh, never.
Thailand. Yeah, it's pretty
Never.
tough. Yeah, it's pretty tough.
Thailand is
Yeah.
pretty
The movie's
scary
already
too.
enough.
Literally.
Ooh. Like, how do you know Dumemai? Oh,
What is that?
it's just a ghost in a very old Khmer movie. You know?
The head.
Yeah. Oh.
The levitating head.
Yes.
What is that?
What is it? What is the story about it?
I don't know. It says I was a very young kid, and this is the first like horror movie I seen. So.
Has your parents ever told you scary stories?
No, my mother hate that.
Yeah.
I hate she hate that. My father is like, I'm living in the forest, so I see a bunch of things, but nothing bother me.
Yeah.
It bothering me. It's like, it's like no, I don't care about that. It's much more my cousins and my sisters too.
What's the scariest story you've ever heard?
Not just my encounter with this strange thing in the forest when I was young. The dog I see, but it's okay. It was just a dog, and I see then it was a real dog. So it's okay.
You see what?
A dog.
Oh.
A dog. Yeah, I was
you
like
saw
it's a ghost. I was a kid. It's a ghost. Look, daddy.
You saw
Yeah,
a
the dog.
ghost dog, and then
Yeah.
you finally saw a real dog.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he pranked me well, but no, not very scary. Scary stories, but much more real stories.
Mm.
Very weird stories.
Do you have a? All right. Now, I'll switch topics.
Wow.
Do you have a car back home in France? What do you drive?
Cycle,
A what?
cycle, and motorcycle.
Oh, more.
Is it a moped or is it a motorcycle?
A big motorcycle.
What do you drive?
Uh,
You ride, I should say.
So, Kawasaki
Kawasaki.
and
The 600
Yep.
cc.
Yep. And when I'm working on Paris, so it was my cycle, my bicycle, just bicycle, because it's not a question to drive in Paris.
Yeah.
Your brother, Jerome.
Yeah, so my brother Jerome is a very good driver. He's used to take a person like he's a policeman. So
Your
but
brother's a
his-
policeman.
Yeah, but his staff is like to drive some important people to point A to point B, and yeah, he's very good driver. And when I work with him, when I was he was crazy. He was very crazy. He's a crazy driver, and he know Paris like nobody.
The back of his hand.
Yeah. It's like each street, yeah. He's a very good driver, but a crazy driver. Oh.
Does he drive very fast?
Yeah, very fast. Yeah, very fast. He's very accurate, but when you're in the car, you're like, yeah. I was like, you.
Are there a lot of pigeons in Paris, or where you are? Like birds?
Pigeons, a
Yeah.
lot of, like
That's why I was
very
assuming.
angry pigeons. Like,
If you go to the Notre Dame, the big cathedral, there's pigeons that like to hang out there, and if you have some food and stuff, because I remember when I was there, you can literally just have some food in your hand and just stretch out, and they'll just fly on top of you.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
gosh.
crazy.
it's pretty neat. They're pretty dirty, but it was cool. That was a cool picture.
Wait, you did it?
Yeah.
it's not a good move, you know. This is not a pigeon. It's like it's Persian pigeon. It's like they look at you like that. Like, what do you want? Come on. It's like I
It's
don't
like
want your
stuck
food.
up.
Yeah. It's like I don't want. It's
They
like
have
very,
their own personality.
Yeah, it's like I don't want your food.
You know what
I want another food. Like, and you take your food. It's like not at the on the floor, but your food at you. It's like very noisy and annoying pigeons.
Pigeons don't speak, but do you think they have French accents in pigeon?
No, I don't think so. But they love to poop on people.
Poke?
Poop. Poop.
Poop.
Oh,
Ouais,
poop.
Poop.
They do it on
people.
purpose.
Yeah, always. Yeah.
That's why they look at you like
Yeah.
that.
No. Especially when when you go on a party and you're well dressed and now
No.
and let that fail.
Have they poop on you?
What is
No,
that thing?
no.
that
But
they
on
use to
Friends,
make you
yeah.
poop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Laxatives.
Laxatives. Have you ever seen that
That's
video?
so-
You feed
that's
where
so
they-
fucked.
Yeah, they feed seagulls.
What?
They feed birds
Really?
laxatives,
Oh no.
and they put food there too, so they eat that and they just shit everywhere, like
That's terrible.
hella bird shit just everywhere.
Oh no. Oh, that's so sad.
People
Oh.
think it's raining and it's just shit.
What is can you tell us about the disco in Paris?
Oh, disco. So yeah, disco, like discotheque, like it's a nightclub. It's sort of nightclub, but they just diffuse like funky music, disco music, and we call that like bar ambiance. So it's a bar, but you can dance, and it's closed at 5 a.m. It depends, but
5
it's very
a.m.?
crazy. Yeah, 5 a.m. It's a bar.
It's late.
Yeah, and yeah, very yeah. It's very good in Paris, but it's very expensive too. Like the drink are very expensive.
Yeah.
Like $10 for a beer. It's like
Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
$10.
geez, yeah, $10 for this cup. It's like yeah.
I've had two. That'll be $20.
Yeah, easily. Yeah, very very expensive. In Paris, all is expensive. Like the food, the drinks, all is very expensive. And and the accommodation too, and yeah.
Interesting. Now that you're in America, do you use American currency?
Yeah.
Have you transferred?
No, but I paid a lot of money to withdraw my money.
Really?
Like one ATM. It's like it's like $1 and something like that. It's like euro is not stronger than dollars.
Yeah, I think American currency is the most in the world right now.
Yeah, right now, yeah.
For now, it's
Yeah,
about
for
to
now.
change.
Yeah.
It's literally about to change.
For what?
Well, I forgot. What is that? Super rich country, Dubai. They're like joining forces with somebody else, and they're combining currencies, and their currency is gonna be more because Dubai has their currency is mostly gold, because they have most of the gold in the world. So once they join up with them, their currency would be the most.
Yeah, they base the gold.
I forgot
because,
who they're.
Yeah, the
I
gold
forgot who they're
don't
joining.
low in value. They have a base value.
Right.
Yeah.
No, because America has.
America.
It's all fiat. It's all fake.
It
We have
is
nothing
fake.
that backs up the dollar anymore. So, it's all just It doesn't have any really value to it, and they're just printing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Fed, it's just causing more harm to us. But yeah.
Feds.
Yep. Federal Reserve.
Is there any conspiracy with your government in France? Because we have a lot here.
Yeah, we have a lot. Here.
Yeah, don't look up, because
Like
if you talk about too much, they'll shoot a laser to
Yeah.
destroy your thoughts.
No, really? Oh yeah, I want to have this technology. Very convenient.
Does Vince ever talk to you about the shit he be thinking about?
No, no. I'm not in conspiracy, but corrupt people is they are everywhere. They are everywhere. So
Does
yeah.
Do you think France ever withholds like true information to the public,
Maybe
or like skews it?
No, I don't think so. Because even if you just hide the information, somebody or someone will just investigate in there and just pop up. But I don't think it's for the government. It's a very wise choice to just hide information. Because if you find this information, the government is screwed up, and the government, like the trust in government, will be like broken.
Let me ask you a question. Do you believe there's a cure for cancer?
For what?
For cancer.
For cancer?
Yeah. Do you think there's a cure? Do you think there's a cure for cancer, but it's not being let out?
Maybe
because it's being monopolized by the people in higher up.
Really, because cancer is not a big disease. Like
it is a big disease. It's very fatal.
Very spread disease. It's not like COVID-19. So I don't see the advantage or the cons for
the advantage would be the bills that they charge for cancer patients.
Oh yeah,
they milk out
like $500,000
because it's very expensive to be treated for cancer, and if they don't provide a right away cure, then they can milk money out of people, in which they can owe.
Oh, I never thought of
that.
Does France like have like universal like healthcare?
Oh yeah,
yeah,
they have that.
Yeah. See, then
Yeah, we don't have.
Interesting. I would have to pull from something else then.
Yeah.
Do they keep the poor poor and the rich rich?
Oh no, it's the same thing in France. No, it's the same thing in France. So France, you don't have poor, but you have homeless people. You have just a middle class and the high class, and the middle class is very, very in the need to struggle is between the homeless people, and the high class and the middle class just struggle with them. But
I have another question. Is there gangs in where you come from?
Oh yeah.
You know gangs?
I don't know gangs because.
Do you know names of gangs? Like Bloods, Crips, you know them?
Oh no. We
OTF.
No. We don't have a well-known. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not in the because I'm living in the center of France. So and even in Paris, you have gangs. You have gangs, but you have plenty of gangs. Always they change.
Are they mafia or?
Mafia, but always they move, they change, or they are East Mafia or North Mafia.
Do you believe that some mafias control power in government because they can provide a source of transportation and protection to some towns and
before it was
I know
it was true.
Back then it was like that.
But now we have so many regulation. Now it's no more mafia, but now it's a corporation. We control the government.
Interesting.
they
You were back after you got out of the military. You were in the administration, right? Yeah. So you have some experience in some type of the government sector, right? Yeah. How was that? Like how?
oh, they love to drink. They love to talk.
Of course.
They love to talk a lot. I call that intellectual masturbation. So when someone talk about a subject, so everybody just don't give a fuck. Sorry. It's like it's like everywhere. You need to have your connection. You need to show you are the most powerful people. You need to show up, and yeah, it's
What are
yeah,
what are
it's
some
weird.
big crimes in France?
Big crimes. Oh, attentat, like a terrorist attack.
Terrorist attack.
Yeah,
yes,
terrorist attack. It's a
yeah.
big,
Yeah.
it's a big, like Charlie Hebdo.
Like bombings.
Yeah, yeah, bombings or
And
mass
some-
killing.
Damn.
Yeah,
Mass
so,
killings.
yeah.
And some of them are false bombings, right? Or like false shooter things, correct?
Mm.
Like, does that happen a lot where they try to scare the public? Where like some people just like pretend like they are, but they're not. Does that happen?
That's depend because for Charlie Hebdo or for Bataclan, the attack of Bataclan is why it was because they are fanatic on the Islamic state, so they for fear people and to show they don't fear about the Republic. So, but for the other, it's just a personal case. You know, people just blow up in their head and just go to kill and just like that. But they had no meaning,
Yeah.
And
Have you ever been in those situations
No.
before?
no,
Ever?
no.
I know it's a big thing here where like we have school shootings and mass shootings as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Yeah.
But everywhere you can have a gun. So
Yeah.
and it's not
but-
an exception in France.
But here it's even more common for younger people
Yeah.
to do mass shootings at schools.
Yeah. Is
Yeah,
that Columbine?
Yeah, that's like
Columbine,
it's like an
Oh, you know
American.
Columbine?
It's actually
Yeah.
it's a more of American thing for that to
Columbine.
happen. School shootings.
Columbine. Yeah, Columbine.
Yeah, that's why when he first came to visit, like I have like a bunch of guns,
Yeah.
and I just showed him all my guns and stuff, and he because he was in the military, you know, and in France you can't have guns.
You can have guns, but if you're hunting, for example, but it's more regulate. It's more they
Yeah.
are very very strict about the guns because you is very if a French come here and
Yeah.
so this bunch of guns everywhere, you're like, oh wow.
Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
know that 70% of guns made and are owned by civilians? 70% of guns.
70?
Yeah, and then
Yo.
the other larger portion is like 20% or 15 that's actually owned by the police force, and then
Yeah.
the rest is owned by the military.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't judge. I can't say anything because it is your constitution. It's normal. It's normal for me. It's normal. A gun is just a tool, and it's depend the guy behind the gun because
Yeah.
a gun alone, that do nothing. I'm not pretty sure. It's more for education, because in Europe and like USA, we can't compare these two countries because they have another story. In French, the culture for weapon is very very it's prohibited. So we don't get used to have weapon in our house. Just for just knife, katana, or machete. Yeah, or machete. It's like Japan or Asian
Katana.
country. Asian country. The firearms are very 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 few. Very few. It's like just hunting people. And in my country, in my countryside, they have a bunch of guns.
I actually
but
got the numbers wrong. It's actually 46% of guns
Yeah,
are owned by civilians.
yeah, but
It's
it's
still
a lot. It's a lot.
still
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. But me, yeah, I have another
But
perception.
if you would like to know, 48% of white men say they own a gun. So damn near half.
Mm.
One of two white men say they own a gun.
Because I'm not fear of the gun. I am very fear of the user of the
What
gun.
you want to say? What you
Oh,
want to
two
say?
things. So everybody at Continental has a fucking gun.
Yeah.
And also, I was gonna say, you got your concealed carry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just got mine today.
Yeah, good for you. Like for me with guns, growing up, I had a friend. One of my best friends. His dad was special forces. He's a Green Beret, so he had like plethora of guns, and he lived out in Waterloo, so we'd always just shoot guns and stuff, and it always made me uncomfortable. But I enjoyed doing it, and it's like a skill. I enjoyed learning how to get good at something, but it always made me uncomfortable. So I have my you guys know Brandon, right? Hunter. He would take me. He's like, "You want to go hunting?" I'm like, "Sure," you know what I mean? And like the first time he took me hunting, I shot a buck. So I'm just like, okay, like that's when I started. I like this, you know what I mean? And
Good at it.
yeah, I was like, okay, I could do this, So every year I go hunting with him and stuff. But I think for me it was just like kind of overcoming that fear and just becoming comfortable. And like he said, like it's a tool, But at the same time, when you think about gun control in America and stuff, like, I love guns. I think they're great. But at the same time, like obviously, if we banned all guns, it would lower the count of school shootings and people dying. So it's a really hard thing because of the fact that America has the Constitution, the amendment.
Constitution. America has a own history with gun, and in the Constitution. So it's a very big difference, but maybe more regulate.
Yeah.
Because for me, it's unacceptable to a kid to just have a gun or drill with a gun.
Actually, Brandon, he got his in 3 hours.
Yeah. He literally did.
It was
I was able to
easy.
buy a gun in like 3 hours. Wow. Yeah.
Brandon, he's not very. I wouldn't call him certified.
Hey.
Like people that have concealed carry and they get mad easily, and then they.
Yeah, but it depends because it's your gun. It's useless if it just hide in a car. You need to have with you if you want to use this gun and the gun.
A gun does have a lot of power to it.
Yeah,
and there's like, I think of a gun like martial arts. It's like some Jordan Peterson said that. What makes you dangerous is how you can control it, because like I don't know, there's no virtue if you are not dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Then you're just I don't know. He just said it so much better. You know what I'm saying? But do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, so I want to paraphrase. I think what you're saying is pretty much like you have to learn to be. He talked about being a monster.
Yeah.
And once you can become a monster, like you can do anything. But once you can be able to control it, that's how you become powerful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Discipline. But yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this.
Yeah. I brought that up. I brought that up because what I thought about before about owning a gun is that. I do want to own a gun, but then the reason why I don't is because depression does run in my family, and my brother has done it, and he took his life with it, which is why I don't have a gun, because I'm afraid that I will do the same. But then when I think back to that quote, it's what you do with that power, and I think that would be a step for me to be able to control it. That would make.
What's that Spider-Man quote? What good, great.
Great responsibility.
Yeah, that's right. But you have another kind of power too. Yeah, the gun is just a tool, and that's not you have a gun that you can do everything. It's like it's just a gun. It's like I don't think like they need to be more regulated. And the gun is like a killing tool too. You said the purpose of the gun is to kill. It's to kill. A knife, it's out for the kitchen to do the cooking. It's like it's okay, but you can kill too. The knife too. But again, we can cook with a gun. So again,
Stir the pot.
You just some people just know like they get used to with a gun. They just throw it in. I don't know how to say that. It's just stupid.
Yeah.
To show a gun to show a gun or to drill a gun in front of people like child or something like that. They need more to regulate that.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think what you're saying is that a gun is used to protect.
Yeah,
But then it can also be seen as power. And sometimes people get on a power trip where they have this tool now, but then it also has the ability to kill people and change what they think about them. Like you can think like a 6'8", 300-pound man will come up to me and he'll think I'm puny, but as soon as I bring out a weapon, then I'm dangerous.
Yeah, but what the matter? If you just want to say hi and not to fight with you, instead to fighting, you have a lot of way to avoid the fights.
Yeah.
And to calm down for the diplomacy, just to talk with people. It's very easy to harm people with violence.
But violence is such a human thing, and
it's a human thing.
Yeah, and it's not a good thing either.
But the dialogue, it's a human thing too.
Yeah.
I think it's much more difficult to try to discuss with somebody who want to hit you, to want to harm you, than to just have this power or this peacemaker with you and to say, have a gun, don't talk with me, I don't want to talk with you, or I shoot you. It's not a dialogue. It's just a rapport de force. It's just stupid. We are not in Far West.
Yeah. Well, now we are.
No. We are in the civilization.
No, I'm just kidding.
But no, I'm not agree with that. I'm not agree with it. Like a kid can have guns or just the guy who's just walking gun with him is like, I'm not comfortable with that.
Yeah. Are you weary of men who have guns that can still carry? Like, are you weary of them?
No, it's okay. It's okay. He's aware. He's aware.
But like strangers that you don't know if they can be safe with it.
Yeah, but me, I must.
Bring gun.
I'm more afraid with a knife than a gun.
It's not like you, Brandon. Motherfucker carry this shit everywhere.
It's like that meme. Your friend gets a gun for the first time. He's like, "Hey, who at the door?" I got it.
I was just watching that yesterday.
Hey, you got a problem? I'm with you.
But no, going back to Robbie said, you know what I mean? Obviously, I think we all have internal issues, and if people have depression and stuff. Like, I've dealt with those things and those thoughts, and I think it comes down to really knowing yourself, knowing what you're capable of and what you want, I guess. And it did take me a long time to get a gun because, I was unsure. Like, it was just like, your mental state and stuff, and you always have those thoughts, and you're always wondering, like, what if I do have this and I'm not feeling good and I have the opportunity to do it? But it just comes down to knowing yourself, and it just, I don't know. I enjoy it. It's a way for me to, like, if a bad guy can have it, why can't I have it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't want to use. I never want to use it, but it's just one of those things,
Yeah. And the situation never arises because the chance of it is so small.
It is, yeah.
But then, like, let's say it does happen, and for me, I am afraid to kill a person. But if it's a wrong person, like, let's say, like, a person that's about to kill many people around me and me myself, I would rather protect myself than protect my innocence.
For sure.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that or about
Killing someone?
taking innocence?
No, I don't want to talk
That's fine.
That's
no,
okay.
that's fine. Yeah.
That's
I'm just
fine.
wondering, but yeah, no, it's just it was really tough for me to just to really figure out, like, if I trusted myself, I guess.
So when did you get one?
I've had it. I don't remember. It's been a while. It's been a minute. Probably like 7 years, 8 years. Yeah.
Hey, Kevin, do you rap?
Oh my gosh.
You want to take a break? We can rap.
Yeah, we could take a break.
You want to rap?
We can take a break.
Oh, our breaks are
rap.
A rap.
we
like
rap.
we all got
Like,
like, you
we
got
rap.
freestyle.
spit some bars.
For my case,
You heard it? You've heard it?
I've heard it. I don't like. I gotta be. Huh?
Oh, what?
I've heard
Kevin
it.
wants to French rap.
Ooh.
What, bro?
No, yeah, he hates
He does.
it.
He hates French rap because every time he told me every time he's in the countryside.
Yo, give Kevin the headset. All right,
Every time what? He's like, what you saying?
Every time he's in the countryside.
Brandon, get the headset. We about to rap, cut.
Listen to like.
Hey, yo, Ethan, hop on the headset,
He's
cut.
talking.
What?
He likes like electronic EDM music a lot.
Shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, you about to experience something else,
Bro,
Kevin.
I'm nervous. Oh, man. Why are we doing this shit?
Narvaza on the beat.
That's what
Yo,
freestyle
Kevin,
is.
you finna rap on this? You know what rap is?
I never.
Come on, why are you making him
I don't think
rap?
I never.
Just talking French.
Oh
They
yeah,
don't. They won't understand.
Yeah.
Just talk to.
talking
just
French. Talking French.
On the beat.
This shit is gonna be fire. Let's go. I'm going right after you, Kevin. Say anything in French, just go crazy.
Oh,
Start whenever.
yeah, he's going hard.
Wesh.
Yeah.
À tous les gens que je connais.
Yo,
à
this
tous les
shit go
gens.
hard.
Ouais, je kiffe ça, yep. À chaque fois que je vis un noyant, j'ai qu'une peur, envie d'aller vomir, d'aller chier. À chaque fois je vois ma mère, j'ai envie de la câliner. Pas trop quand même.
Yeah. You know my nigga, he from
Yo,
France.
Rob, come on, Rob.
He gonna make your girl come in her pants. Stop playing with him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3. Yeah. Go Ethan, go Ethan,
Go,
go
go,
Ethan.
go, go.
Come on, bro. He took the courage to do it. You didn't
Yeah,
want to
that's
fucking do it with him. You. Kevin, you cannot trust this man. You brought the courage to try something that you've never done.
I understand you. I understand you. I understand you.
Are you serious, guys? That was not cool, man. He trusted you to follow up. He trusted you to follow up.
Yo, I can't even follow up,
Damn,
bro.
bro.
He was waiting because he knew
Yeah, I was like, oh,
Yo,
fuck.
our editor gotta edit that out.
Yeah, he does. Can you go back on the page? Let me see what time.
It's like 2:10, some shit like that. Yeah, 2:10 exactly on the dot. I'm a. Sheesh.
Kevin, is there a time you guys gotta go home, or are you tired? Like, it's okay if you guys want to end it. Or,
Are you guys okay?
Yeah. No, I'm okay.
Cause I
He's
don't
okay.
want. I don't want to hold you.
He
guys.
can speak for 10 hours, 16.
Yeah, you have to stay here for the next 5 hours. No.
Oh, Kevin, I had a question actually. So, what is the highest military rank you can be, or like what are like your like if you want a mission to be done, like let's say you know who Osama bin Laden is, like
Yeah.
if you want somebody dead, what is who does the government send?
Oh,
Like special
yeah.
forces.
So yeah,
Like special forces.
the special force in France are like le premier PMA.
And
the
what does that translate to?
Is like the SAS, the SAS in England.
SAS.
You know, the SAS is the same.
no?
Is the same.
Oh, SAS.
Yeah, SAS. Yeah.
Oh, the SA.
Yeah, the SAS is the same. Is the same in yeah. It's a special.
What is ours?
Special
It's,
force.
it's not Navy SEAls, but it's
It's a Green Beret.
Is it?
Yeah, for special forces for the Army. The Army Rangers, the Green Beret, and then you have the SEALs, Navy SEAls.
Yeah.
I know Navy SEAls get paid the most, and they're like I don't know, people know them more, but then there's more special.
Special?
That-
I don't think so. There could be some. Oh, there's Delta Force too.
Oh yeah, Delta. That's it.
Yeah.
Like when they
It's a part of American Air Force.
yeah
It's
like
a Delta Force.
like
Yeah.
when we wanted
See, we're on the same
Osama
page.
bin
He
Laden
knows what I'm
killed,
talking
we
about.
sent Delta Force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're talking about insurance.
Oh, I said Delta Dental. And he was like, I love that insurance.
Delta's good.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Yeah. That's good insurance, guys. That's
I
good insurance.
I no longer have it.
It's okay.
Somebody
it's
put me
okay.
in their plan. I'll pay you monthly.
I'm under my mom's.
Damn, that's crazy. So do you guys have like life insurance, Kevin?
Yeah.
It sounds weird with the headset now, right?
Yeah.
Better.
Sounds better though.
Yeah. I
You
hear
can hear
myself.
people's voices.
You're more in it, you know.
I have horrible
Vince, do you want
voice.
mine?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
What's up?
Oh,
Yeah. You guys have life insurance in France though?
yeah.
Like what's other like government stuff that they give to you? Because obviously, like, so when you go to the hospital and you're injured, you don't have to pay a thing.
You have to.
That comes out of your
So,
taxes.
From the taxes, but you need to pay like $18. It's like for the entry. You need to pay that.
Oh my god. That's
All
Yeah.
your social security pay that. It's depend if you are like social care about you or not.
Yeah. So when women give birth, do they? That's free, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Technically, it's free.
Yeah.
When a woman want to abort abortion,
Yeah.
abortion,
Yeah.
abortion. Sorry, abortion. They don't need to pay too.
Is that still legal there?
No, it's legal.
It's legal.
No, it's legal.
It's legal.
It's legal.
Illegal.
France is
Here?
France is a
Here
pretty
is illegal, and is it legal or illegal in France?
It's legal.
legal.
Yeah.
So
Legal.
yeah,
Legal.
France is a
It's
France is a
legal.
pretty like they're a you would say they're socialist
liberal.
country.
Yeah.
They're very like
Yeah.
Your
body,
choice is yours.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
good.
they're open.
Yeah.
Very open.
Yeah. No. We are very open, and we are very open with when you're young. When you're young, we have a sex class,
Yeah.
sex
Like
education,
yeah. Health.
sex education.
What about transgender?
Transgender. Yeah, we are.
Of course, it's Brandon. that
French
brings
people.
that up.
Asking.
Yeah. French people are open too. We have many men and girl who they are pertenance of LGBTQ. Mm.
I think that's actually pretty big over there, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
A big community.
So, go ahead, Vince.
No.
I was just gonna ask, since you guys have like universal healthcare, does that mean like your guys' taxes, like tax rates are higher and stuff like that?
Yeah, so every time when we're working or something like that, a part of our paid go in the states,
Do you
go
know-
in the
Yeah.
country.
You know what's the percentage?
No, not exactly. And for our retreat too. So
Interesting.
a part, really a little bit.
Yeah.
It's proportional. When you gain more,
Yeah.
you give more. But even when you have a less paid or very bad pay, you give.
Yeah.
Even you give.
So that's like Medicare tax, but like from where you live, what do they tax for just normal tax? If that makes sense.
Do they have like sales tax or something?
Yeah, we call that TVA. TVA is like when you buy something or something. It depends if it's food or of furniture
Yeah.
like that. You pay a tax too. Yeah.
What is that percentage?
No.
If you don't know, it's okay. It is okay.
Is that low?
I don't even know.
No,
Okay,
it's
Brandon, you don't know, you know.
it's pretty
Bruh.
it's include it's include. It's like
Yeah, ours
like-
is a lot where we notice.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, because every time where you buy something or you look the ticket like
Yep. You see the
Yeah,
tax?
yeah.
You see the tax is 5.5%. Yeah. So everything you purchase, it's you have to pay taxes towards it too, which is strange. You get your money and they take tax, and you spend money and they
Wait,
take
that's
tax.
true. What the fuck?
yeah.
Never thought about it.
Yeah, it's a good example with the bread. Like you buy a bread, and though the guy who factory take a part of the bread and cut a part.
Yeah.
And the other guy take a part of it. I say for TVA, I say for taxes. Oh, this is for it.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, like and we have the half of the bread.
Afterwards, you have
the
a
end.
very large bread, and now it's only half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of that.
What y'all talking about, bro?
Don't worry about it. No, we're just talking about work.
Brandon said
Yeah.
you're gonna call off.
Oh, you're supposed to work tomorrow?
You both work
Yeah, we
tomorrow.
have work tomorrow.
Oh, you guys going?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
It's only
going.
9:45.
Yeah, I know.
bro.
I'm just saying. I'm just pointless.
Brandon goes to sleep at like 8.
Bro.
okay.
We do.
I wish
Yeah, we
I
don't
went
go
to
to bed
bed
at 8.
earlier.
Yeah, tell them it's not a bad thing, babe.
Hold on,
Bro.
what time you guys go to sleep? What time? Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't sleep.
What?
Oh.
Damn, hardcore.
Oh, because I need to send my work to people who live in Europe, so I need to be in concordance to the time. Then they need to see my work and to
So
have
you
some
work third
review.
shift.
What about when you live in like France? Like,
Yeah, I was gonna ask like.
do you
that.
sleep late at night or?
No. I'm just like what time is it? Yes, I'm supposed to be in bed,
See?
Yeah.
but it's Friday. It's Friday night, so
Yeah, see,
I'm not.
Friday
in bed
night we
yet.
stay up till 5 a.m.
Yeah.
At the
Yeah.
bar.
the disco.
Yeah, in disco. Yeah.
Hey, we should all go. That'd be fun.
No, I'm the kind of guy in a discotheque to just alone on the dance floor and just
Yeah.
enjoy myself.
He's a dancer. He's a dancer. Yeah.
Is he a better
I'm not a
dancer than you?
dancer.
It's. I think that's a really subjective question, but
Yeah.
it is.
Okay, you guys
could-
dance and then we'll judge. You guys go. You guys dance and then we'll go.
No.
Hell no.
Don't put him on the spot.
I
like
can
that.
twerk.
You know what that is?
Yeah,
That's
twerking.
it.
Yeah, twerking is a kind of dance.
Yeah.
Hey, you have a school of twerking in France.
You know Ice Spice?
For real?
You know Ice Spice?
Don't even.
Wait, do you know Pop Smoke? I think you know Pop Smoke.
Nope.
Oh, fuck. You went
Bro,
to Paris,
you're thinking
though.
about UK, bro.
Just because you went to Paris, stop mean people.
You went to Paris.
Paris, no.
You went to Paris, I suppose.
This is like American people.
I think Kevin's only into like EDM or like house,
who do you, like-
trance.
your favorite artist?
Yeah.
Oh, Disclosure.
Oh, wow.
So UK group, UK duo.
Yeah.
FKG, French Juice. It's French.
You listen to UK drill? Damn.
UK. Yep.
Yeah.
No, it's a house. It's a house. It's Disclosure's house.
It's-
Disclosure.
It's like electronic music.
Yeah.
He's not a big rap guy.
No. I thought Disclosure it was like EDM kind of too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Electronic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know them. They're, I think we're talking about the same.
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
Are you though?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
He did the song with like Sam Smith.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, you know him.
Sam
Yeah,
Smith.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard it.
You don't know?
That's you.
What?
Play.
What song?
I'll play right now.
Yeah, Latch.
I don't know. I just know the.
Yeah,
Put it
see,
in the
okay,
mic.
he knows.
Put it in the
I'll
mic.
play it. Yeah, hold up. I got an ad going. Well, we're gonna get
Seriously.
copyrighted.
There you
but-
go.
Are you gonna? No.
Yeah,
I know what song you're
Latch,
talking
yeah,
about.
Latch. Yeah.
Only-
That song though. Yeah.
Yeah, we can't get copyrighted.
That's
again.
4 seconds. I think copyright is 3, but fuck.
You just play something else, or you could edit it and then make you singing it in
Yeah,
the.
you can
Yeah,
sing it.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can sing it.
No, I don't want to sing it.
You got
There
me. That shit. No,
Hey,
it's
Vince,
okay.
what do you listen to?
I listen to.
Indie,
Oh, man.
a lot of indie, sometimes
I'm
rap.
like an eclectic when it comes to music.
Yeah.
Like I.
Vince is kind of like me, but he's like listening to more different. But like I like listening to a lot of different shit.
Yeah,
me too.
Yeah,
Me too.
I grew up in the forest growing up, so it's predominantly white.
Yeah,
And
weak as the foot. No,
yeah,
it's funny.
no, for all right, say what you got to say,
No,
but
it's
He
funny.
said, I don't claim it.
yeah, no, not at all. But I listen to a lot of country music.
Country's good.
Yeah,
Some
coun-
country is
Yeah,
good.
some country's
country
good.
music. I grew up. My dad. So my dad, when he came
No, nothing.
from Laos, he lived in Iowa, and he really got into heavy metal. So I listened to a lot of heavy metal growing up. My mom listened to R&B, like Celine Dion and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And then I've always loved like indie rock.
You ever heard
I
Proof?
I know Morgan Wallen. It's a great song.
That's
It's on
such a good
fire.
song.
I love
I
Morgan
love
Wallen.
Morgan Wallen too.
You
But
can,
yeah,
you can give me anything, 95, 99, alcohol, but I need something you proof.
that is true.
I need something you proof.
Whoa, you sound good.
But you don't listen to country
I
music.
need something you proof.
But no,
I can do country music, bro.
I think
I can.
I think with music it's like an exploration, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Especially with sound and just trying to find the things you like. And I don't really say that I love one genre more than the other. It's just
Yeah, I agree.
you know, it just open. It's just you have an ear for things, you know, and
Yeah.
you like what you like. So
Like I like rap, but like I go to a lot of EDM concerts
yeah, right.
and it's good.
It's just different vibes, you know.
Yeah.
Going
Yeah.
to like EDM concerts, like punk
But
rock
it's culture.
concerts.
It's culture too. You just experience different cultures.
Right. Like, why do you want to put yourself in a box when you can be open to different music, different people, different vibes?
Yeah.
I enjoy that, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. J. Cole concert,
Yeah.
amazing.
But yeah,
Wait, so
but-
Kevin,
EDM concerts,
you know
amazing.
Millennium? Oh, Millennium? You know Millennium or no? No.
No, but I'm just I beg with J. Cole. Oh, I know J. Cole. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, J. Cole. Yeah.
Yeah, J. Cole. Have you heard London by J. Cole?
No.
Ah.
No.
Oh, what's your favorite J. Cole song?
With America. Hey, welcome to America. Who?
What the? That's not J. Cole.
Oh, is that J. Cole?
I don't think that's J. Cole.
Oh, my God.
It's okay.
His favorite J. Cole song is Wet Dreams.
Hell no.
Talk about Childish
Dreams.
Gambino.
Oh, is it Childish Gambino? Sorry.
Childish Gambino.
He said that?
Yeah.
This is America.
This is America.
Oh!
This
Thank
is
you.
America. Nobody pray for me.
Yeah.
You know that?
Stupid.
Do you know that? Nobody pray for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is this song.
You guys watch Atlanta? You ever watch Atlanta? Josh Gambino? Never. Ah, you guys need to watch it. It's really good. Really good show.
Wait, is it new?
Not particularly.
That's the one with the freaking trans girl and that one famous clip, right? They're in the jail cell and then Childish Gambino's talking to that guy that's a girl, right?
No. Oh no, I don't know.
Oh,
You don't
No, I don't know what you're talking about. But
Pranked ya.
it's a good show. It talks about a lot of it's about so Childish Gambino is like his cousin becomes like a famous rapper, and he has to manage him, and it's kind of like the journey of becoming like a big rapper. And I don't know, Donald Glover does like a really good job. Really good produced show. If you like rap, if you appreciate Childish Gambino, you should watch it. Atlanta, yeah.
What up, bro? I got the scene right here.
Childish Gambino. Yeah, Heartbeat.
Heartbeat, yeah. That's a
This
good
is this
song.
scene, right? That's freaking.
I think so. I
that-
think
it's
that's
Atlanta one.
yeah, that's a new season.
Oh.
But it's really good acting. It's one of my favorite shows I've ever watched. So yeah, there is a new season. I haven't watched
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
And it's really good about talking about like being black in America and stuff. And it shows like, I don't know, Childish Gambino, his mind with stuff is just crazy.
So you like his
It blows my
music
mind.
though, right?
I love his
music
music. Yeah,
and
it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck, he has that one song with Oh, he's on the beach dancing. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know.
Oh my god. Hold on. It's like with Brianna or something.
Oh, they made a movie about.
Yeah, it
they
is
made
a movie.
I've
It is a
watched the
movie.
movie. Yeah, I know. What
But
you're
I
talking
forgot what
about.
the song's called.
I don't know what the song is, but it is a good song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Didn't you make the?
2 hours. Yeah, we've been talking for a minute.
So if you guys
Yeah.
feel like you guys are ready to go, or you guys still want to stay, let
I'm
us
cool.
know. We don't want to hold y'all.
Oh no, we're chilling. I don't know.
I
I'm
bet,
drinking,
right.
chilling.
Right,
like,
we good.
Obviously, y'all need to go to fucking work.
Sorry.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he made the song Redbone, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he made Redbone.
Oh, right.
Have you guys seen Get Out?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
cover.
You don't like it?
No.
No.
But she's whack, bro.
What?
She whack.
What kind
did you-
of music?
Oh,
Oh, I don't know. I just thought it was boring.
really?
They asked you what music
Oh.
Oh. Music? I listen to anything. Yeah, I like anything.
What's your favorite?
I don't know. I don't know what you would call it. Yeah, I like Shawn Mendes.
Shawn Mendes. Oh,
Yeah.
hey, nothing wrong with that shit. You got a good voice. Yeah.
He does, yeah.
He does. Yeah. Brianna, how do you like being a twin?
It's funny because like since I work at a dental clinic and
Okay.
I had showed like my sister like you can come to my dental clinic to like, get some work done or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like looking at us, they're like, oh my gosh, like you guys are just the same. And every single time I tell people like, oh yeah, I'm a twin, they're like,
Yeah.
do you guys ever like change places? And I was like, no. You know, it's funny because like I told them, everyone I tell,
That's why. No, sorry. I always thought about
That's crazy.
if I had a twin, making them
You
a
can tell the
slave
difference.
and then making them do all the hard shit, and then I go on vacation and shit.
no, I mean like it's so funny because like even though we are twins, and like, but it's just like crazy because like we are such different people.
Okay.
Like we're like polar opposites.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, like
I've met her
no,
before.
yeah, like we're like polar opposites.
You know
like
you are.
Yeah.
me compared to her, she's a very big personality,
Yeah.
very like kind of like not in a bad way, but like very in your face.
Yeah.
Don't.
They pretend to act differently, but to the core they're the same.
Oh, I don't think so.
But are you guys the type to like growing up like you guys did everything together? Or?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
1000%.
Yeah.
Cause like I don't know, there wasn't ever a place that I was and she wasn't, and there was like it was never vice versa. We were always there. I mean, we're the same age too, so it's like kind of like hard. Okay, yeah, you're doubting my life.
But
Thanks.
it's like saying like siblings. Like you know how somebody would know your sibling, and then you're like, damn, you're just like your brother. But then you're not the same as your brother. But
Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like that.
The thing is, I have a little brother. His name is Victor. He's 23, and we're very similar, but we're like opposite though. Like I guess you could say like our mannerisms, the way we talk, the way we laugh, like our humor is the same.
yeah, I agree with that.
But like I'm well mannered. I'm groomed. Victor is like obnoxious.
Oh
He
no,
looks
I
like a
agree.
bum.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
No, that's like me and Brooke. Wait, what?
I'm sorry, dude.
yo,
Wait, what'd you say?
if he ever watches my
He's not- hey,
podcast,
not though.
but he has
I'm
to
just
get
kidding.
2.5.
Victor is he's a lovely man.
Lovely
I love
man.
Him. I love him so much. I'm just kidding. You just need to clean up.
Yo, I'm gonna cut it and make this a short, a clip. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's cool. No, that's cool. I've always wondered what it felt like to have a twin.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's any different than like having a sibling around your age, honestly, because like her and I, like obviously like morals and values are like obviously the same. That's where we mesh, where it's like, you know, like her values and my values as well as like our mannerisms too, but like at the same time she's very much more in your face.
Right,
and
she's
very,
different personality.
oh no, yeah,
Yeah.
hugely.
The only thing I would see from being a twin is like expectation, because like let's say if a twin has more success than the other, then you just pile in comparison.
No, there was
you know
some
what
of
I'm
that
saying?
actually.
Yeah, and that's like a big thing that I see is that when you're twins, there's no excuses. You're born the same day. You're the same person. If he's more successful, why aren't you like that?
Same
You know what I'm
brain,
saying?
same everything.
No, yeah, like there was some of that too, cause like where sometimes where like I feel like I would be soaring, sometimes Brooke would feel like she fell a little bit short, and like I'm not gonna lie, there have been some like times where it's felt vice versa as well. So like that pressure, I guess, is always there, but at the same time, it's just like we both know we're different people, you know. So like you have your strengths and I
Bro,
have
you
mine.
know what I noticed in twins? The older twin always looks like they have a younger and more like baby face.
Who's actually
Who's
who's,
the-
older?
who's
Who's
the older
older?
one?
Yes,
Let me see, Brooke.
Brooke's younger or older?
Older.
Older. Okay.
What do you think?
I think you're older.
You think I'm older? Okay.
What do you think?
I'll say Brooke's older.
Brooke's older.
Has Kevin met the other twin? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Both
Chimang and Brooke,
Oh.
like they like talked for a fat minute. Yeah. Yeah.
Yo.
They're very. Both of them were very intrigued with him. They're just like talking to him the whole time. Yeah.
Yeah, I sense she has a sister like her.
Yeah.
Yeah, very interesting. I was like, yep, okay.
Who do you think is older, me or Brooke?
Her.
Her. Okay. Do you know or?
Yeah.
Oh, you know.
You're
who's-
older, right?
No.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Bro.
I thought you were older by like an
Yeah,
hour
it's
or
more
some
than
shit.
50.
No,
50.
no. Brooke's older by
Like-
6 minutes.
Oh,
Six
okay.
minutes.
Shit.
Damn, that's a long time.
She will never
Yeah,
she will never not hold that against me. Like she'll be like,
the older.
yeah, she's like, I'm the older one.
Yeah.
I was like, but I act older, but okay, for sure.
What?
Wait, that's crazy.
Not coming out at the same time.
Yeah, you're not coming out at the same time. You're a whole different person. Wait, that.
You
What?
can't really.
Wait.
I mean,
Both come out at the same time.
Unless you do
Technically-
C-section.
yeah, until you.
technically they're the same age, but somebody just came out. before
Yeah.
the
Just a
other.
little bit
So
more.
Brooke's older by 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they though?
But at the same time, they were conceived at the same
But,
time. though.
but their age
But-
is the same.
One came out faster than the other, or one was near the exit.
So-
That's crazy, right? What if someone's head popped out first?
That comes into the conversation. When are you born? Are you born when you're out, or are you born when you're inside? Like, I'm saying.
Damn, we're getting deep.
I think
So in reality, I'm actually 9 months older.
In a sense, yeah. When
yeah,
I
that's
guess when
true.
your
I
parents
would say
chose
that's
to have sex, when you came out of your dad's ball sack,
Or when I manifested in there. Yo, did I manifest as the sperm or did I manifest as the egg?
you never know.
Yo,
What came first,
Or
though,
was
you know
those
what I mean?
halves of me and I combined?
Deep thoughts.
What is it?
Deep
What
thoughts.
is
we were
that?
sperms at one point.
What is that? It does not matter. We are all peasants.
Yeah, exactly. We're all just
No, we're all winners. We're all winners.
And we are
Yeah,
all
yeah.
losers.
No.
It's like, you know
No, he says no.
you know who Kanye is?
no.
Kanye West.
Oh, Kanye West.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Kanye West.
He has a quote that says, "The man who thinks he's right is right, and the man who thinks he's wrong is also right."
What? Oh yeah. It's okay.
Do you understand?
No.
No.
Okay.
Because everybody has a belief, correct? So,
Yep.
and it is up to what they believe in that makes what they think is correct.
Okay.
Because there are certain things that are correct, right? Like math. Like these are like
This is the right answer.
this is the right answer.
Right.
But then like morality and like when things come into play, like what is right and wrong, you know? You ever think of that? But you're more of a now person.
It's a no. It's a
Hey yo.
it's a different things. It's a very different things because you have the knowledge.
Yeah.
Everybody know, and you have like your own point of view of your life, of your feelings, or where you're doing things, and in my point of view, you can't judge, you can't criticize the way somebody do with his own purpose. But if somebody can hurt people or so do some like pretty dumb things, like like kill people or hate people.
You see, do you know comics?
Yeah,
Um,
is that comics or Marvel?
yeah. Who's a good villain? Or what's a good example of a villain?
No, but the comics comics it's more it's
I know. I was gonna say Thanos. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know either.
is it Thanos?
They're enacting on what they think is right.
Yeah, basically you say Thanos.
Yeah.
So Thanos, he's trying to save the population, but to save the population, he has to take a third of it away,
No, half of it.
or half for enough resources for them to survive and strive. Or like fucking Magneto, from what he sees, is that the mutants are being discriminated and being killed wrongly, so he protects the mutants. But is what he's doing is wrong? It is right in his eyes. I'm just giving an example. It's right in his eyes, but it may be wrong to you because you're killing innocents, even though you're trying to do the right thing.
it's morality. That's what.
Yeah, it's morality. You can't judge the morality. You can't judge you can't criticize the morality because morality is its own. And you can't discuss 1 + 1 = 2. It's like it's a fact.
It's just the fact that everyone lives their own life. They have their own experiences, and from that, they choose what's right and wrong from that. And obviously, if we live different lives, bad things happen to people, and sometimes that makes them skew the way they look at life differently. So, but yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah. But how do you know, How do you know if something is right or wrong?
I don't need to. Yeah, I don't need to. It's like
I'm here to ask the hard questions.
Yeah. I don't need to know if it's right, if it's wrong. It's the action. It's more probably the action. If I want to, for an example, I see a girl. She's very pretty. I'm on in and I'm going. I'm going in. I'm just don't things like she's single, she's not.
No. Bro, every time I take this dude out, he gets like he gets in trouble with some girl.
It does not matter.
Does not matter.
She has boyfriend.
Yeah.
She like me better. She come with me.
No, not like that. No, not like that. No, something like that. Not something like that. Not something like that. No. I have my value.
Wait,
Yeah.
Kevin, are you single or no?
I'm single.
Okay.
He's fresh.
Okay.
Can I say? He broke up with his girlfriend to come to America.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just speaking to you. You should feel
Privilege.
gratitude.
I am privileged. How long were you guys dating for?
2 years.
Okay.
Too.
It's sad. It's a love story. You know what I mean? It's a French love story. It could be a movie. You know what I mean?
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Oscar for the Oscar.
Are you
Yeah, for the Oscar.
are you over her yet?
Yeah. Now, yeah.
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 Was it hard to get over? Was
Yes.
that your first true love?
Not my first true love, but no, I'm on the process, and I think it's for the good. So she's fine. I'm fine. So
Did
it's
it,
okay.
Did it end in bad terms?
No, in good terms.
That's
Good
good.
terms.
In very good terms. No, in a good
Are you
good
guys still
terms.
friends? Like,
Yeah.
You come on the weekends?
No.
Oh.
So we're still friends, but I don't want to talk with her a lot because I don't want to have hope, and I
Yeah.
don't want her
Yeah.
to have hope. So we are friends. So if she like in trouble or something like that,
You will be
I will
there.
I'm be
So
here. I'll be
her,
there.
you love her still, but you can't.
No, I really love her, but
Yeah.
in a different way now.
I should love
Yeah.
her from
Yeah.
afar.
Yeah.
Do you ever think that if love is true, then it will come back to you?
Yep. Yep. No, because
But
when you,
but it's not something that you're waiting for. You move on, and if it does come back, then you are you willing to accept it back?
no, yeah. To come back with your ex-girlfriend is like to just eat your vomit. It's a very bad idea. It's really, you think it's a bad idea, but next time, tomorrow, you say, nope, nope, nope,
But
nope.
but what if it is the only food you have?
Yeah, for the humanity. For the humanity, for to save the humanity. Yeah, she's the only, but she's the only one. I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you truly love someone, you need to let her go, let him go.
Yeah.
This is a true love. So that you take care about her, and when the relationship is over, and you just can't do anything in the relationship, but you just let her go, because
Was
this is the truest love you can
Was
give.
this the girl that turned you into a vegan?
Yeah,
Vegetarian.
to vegetarian. Yeah, not
Vegetarian.
vegan. Yeah,
It's
vegetarian.
different.
Yeah. No, she.
It is
I learned a lot of
Vegan,
things,
vegetarian.
and yeah, it was a very good experience.
Yeah.
Wait, what was your name?
Laure,
Why are you asking
Laure, si tu me vois.
why are you asking such deep questions, Brandon?
That was wrong.
No.
What was your name? Love.
Laure.
Laure. What does
It's
that what does that translate to?
Like gold.
Gold.
Aw.
But gold could not buy happiness.
No,
Nope.
she's
I'm
it's
just
cold. It's very cold.
I'm just kidding.
So-
I'm sorry.
Women come and go. It's all good.
Yeah. It's
No,
okay.
but no, I'm fine. I'm fine, and
You guys meet each other at the ends of your points of ends of relationships.
Yeah, I got out of what was it, almost 7 year relationship.
Oh, wow.
Probably no,
Damn.
it's been about a year, almost
Yeah.
2 years. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no, it's great. It was for the best. You know what I mean? Especially after being with someone for that long, you question yourself. You're like, what could have I done to fix things and stuff? But at the same time, it's just like, I think ultimately deep down we have this intuition within ourselves that if something is over, we know it's over.
Yeah.
But it takes yourself to be strong enough to say this is for the best. And if you love somebody, you let them go. You know what I mean? You let them experience more.
Other things.
And then especially when and if you love yourself,
Yeah.
you think about yourself. You know what I mean? And after that, you know,
Laughing.
it's been a wild ride, but
I think it gets to that point when you're in the point of relationship where
Swigging from the bottle. He's swigging from the bottle.
where
I'm thinking.
Where-
Yeah, for real.
no,
swigging from
I
the
think
bottle.
it's that point where you fear that you can't move forward any longer with that person. And,
Yeah,
and the only way, and you can't, if you're not evolving together, then you can't be with that person, if that makes sense.
Right. No,
Yeah.
and especially like if you've been through things in your life as a child. I think for me, especially through childhood trauma and stuff, and having attachment abandonment issues, like
Yeah.
when you have love, you don't want to let that go because
Yeah.
of the fact that you've had that pain before, so
Yeah.
it's so hard. But it just comes down to really knowing yourself and saying, what am I really doing? Is this for the best for
Yeah.
my future? Is this the best for her?
I've had
future?
that too, because I've had that, and I dealt with that in my family, where you feel like you didn't feel like you were loved enough, or like it makes this void in you,
Definitely.
and you feed it with love and objects and
externally from
yeah.
outside you, just trying to fill that.
It's never enough. And
Yeah.
yeah.
But for me, especially after that relationship ended, like I was devastated. I was sad. Robbie was there.
Yeah.
Was there. I was really down I was down. Like I was just like,
Down
fuck.
bad.
It was
for real.
I was
bad.
like, yeah, fuck
It was
my life.
bad.
Like fuck my
It was
life.
bad.
Like, you know,
It was bad where he was like, I'm okay, and then I'm not. He kept
That's
telling
okay.
you keep telling yourself you're okay, but
right.
there's nothing else you could tell yourself. That's
Yeah, you gotta
the
fake it till you make
harsh
it
Right.
sometimes.
No,
that's
it's
harsh reality.
but it's like it's a
Yeah.
it's a process.
Yeah.
It's a process of letting go, trying to understand yourself more and exploring yourself and really getting down into the nitty-gritty of who you are and what you want. And after that relationship, it was really difficult, but at the same time, like when you go through something like that, you close your heart up because it fucking hurts so much, but you realize there's a lot of people around you, your family, your friends that are there always for you. And, slowly you can open your heart up, and that's the only way you can receive love, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, it's been a crazy journey for me, and in the past year, I've done so much. I've met so many people. I've made so many fun, crazy memories. And
yeah,
a lot of times I ask myself, like, if she was still here, would I be happy?
yeah.
Like, would you have?
Exactly.
Don't say that. With if you can rebuild the world,
100%.
So
Yeah.
don't say if.
No.
fine,
But at the
it's
same time, it's just like, yeah. But at the same, I'm glad we're not together anymore.
Yeah.
I'm happy. Like I'm happy. Yeah, it is what it is.
We're like at two different stepping stones.
Yeah.
Like
Where are you?
So like I've explained this on a podcast before, but I've explained that like all my hardships and depressions that I've been through,
Yeah.
and like the baggage that I have, I've always been afraid to unload that on somebody else.
Yeah.
And like it wasn't until I recently had a conversation with my brother where he was like, you shouldn't be afraid of those things, because like you could either tell her, or like you can wait to tell her, but then you could just say like, I didn't come from a supporting family, or I've gone through a lot of trauma and like all that shit like that. But then the most important part that he had to let me know was that you shouldn't run away from these relationships that you could possibly be in just because you're afraid to get hurt, or you're afraid to show about things about your past. And then I was just talking about, he was asking me why I was doing that, is because I was like, what am I doing with my time? And I was like, I'm just taking this time to mature and try to become somebody that I think I'm becoming.
That you want to be.
Yeah, and that right now I don't think I'm ready for a relationship.
And there's nothing.
then-
There's nothing. That's good. That
Yeah.
shows maturity.
Yeah, but then he was saying that, in life, you never really know when you're ready.
Correct.
There's
Yeah.
no like
When-
right time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't ever have a right time and know you're ready and then you go into something. No, life is unexpected.
Right.
There's things that come in your life and you have to be prepared and ready for it, and don't push them away just because you're not ready for it.
Definitely. No.
Yeah.
Through those experiences, you know what I mean? Through the pain, through the everything, what it is you gain that wisdom because you've gone through it, and you can use that wisdom and to help you where you're going now.
Yeah, you're just growing as an individual.
Exactly. You're evolving.
Yeah.
Yeah, evolve, improve.
You don't change, you evolve.
Yeah, don't chill, just evolve. Like, yeah, this is a process. You need to deal with that, and sometimes like people go away, passed away. Just the end of the of a relationship is like the Russian dying, and that's because the Russian dying you feel lost, you feel like you hurt yourself or you hurt your ex-girlfriend, your ex-boyfriend, is totally normal. It's normal. It's a part of the process to hate your boyfriend, to love him, or to try to get back. Don't do that, but it's okay. It's a bad move. It's okay, but you still focus on your love or on your beloved, but you need to focus now on yourself. And to say to you, say, what the next? And this is scary. This is really scary. To just saying to you is like, okay, I'm without her. What I need to do now? And then you need to have your friends, your family behind you. To go through this process.
I think there's a lot of people that like like especially when they go through like these hard breakups, like they do something to revenge and they break their moralities. And like, let's say, for example, they'll just go around and sleep around. It's not something they would normally do, but then to get back or to fill a void or like stop for just a moment, just to stop thinking about that thing, they'll do these things. And in the end, it doesn't fall into their morality. What they're really doing is just hurting themselves even more.
Yeah, it's like vengeance is not a good thing because if you have your vengeance, you have what next?
Unless
what
you're Batman.
What do you have next? It's like
vengeance.
All for the
vengeance. You wanted to say it.
That's good.
No, but it's ex-girlfriend, heartbroken, love, something like that. It's like it's normal. It's a life, and that's why. Now I'm a monk. I'm a monk. I'm peace. I'm in a peace.
You gotta shave your head now.
No, never. Never. I don't want to be.
When you see that,
look like a monk.
When you see the sign in the sky, it's not a calling; it's a warning.
Wait, what?
That's right.
When you see the sign in the sky,
what sign?
It's not a calling.
The sign.
It's a warning.
This sign.
Batman sign. It's literally a part of the dialogue in the beginning.
Oh, what the fuck?
Because he speaks about it's a warning against the criminals. Once you seen that Batman sign.
Oh yeah, what the fuck? How are we supposed to
you know this sign? You know. Everybody see this sign.
He knew.
You knew.
Okay,
everybody.
Okay, I didn't know. I know. Okay.
The disconnect's just not there.
Yeah. But yeah. Have you ever had any like toxic traits that you've seen in yourselves when you're in a relationship?
No. I'm the kind of guy who I'm just need to. I don't know why I just hang out with wrong girls, but the girls I am they're used to very explosive. Like and me, I'm like okay.
Yeah, very mellow. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, what kind of girls do you like? Like white girls, Asian girls?
Oh.
Yeah, more. White girls.
White girls?
White girls. Like when I was young,
like this.
I want to be married with Cameron Diaz.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, yo.
Cambodian.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cameron Diaz. I was like, I want to be with this girl, and this is my archetype. But when I was young, I was very selective. Yes, I wanted a blonde with blue eyes girl. I was like
Hitler.
Yeah. But when I'm grow up, it's like it's not about just the physique, you know.
Yeah.
It's more the charm. Yeah, the charm of the person, the personality, physical. It's an all in one.
Yeah.
And
you ever liked the emo girl before?
In what?
An emo girl.
Emo girl.
Very goth.
Oh, gothic girl.
Yes.
Nope. But my best friend was a emo girl. Very, very
Whoa,
kind,
for real?
Yeah. Very kind. Very.
She's good with her hands.
Yeah. No, but she tried to spell some people.
Oh no, that's bad.
Yeah.
That's very bad.
That's scary.
She was very funny. Can you curse me? Someone for me?
Wait,
can you curse someone for me, please?
That's bad.
Like voodoo.
What if it works? What if it
like
works?
No, but yeah. When I was in lycée, in high school, it's high school. Yeah.
What was your last girl? Was she white?
She was like brown hair, white. sexy.
Oh yeah, sexy.
Sexy. Yeah.
La,
She's
you hear
a
that?
yeah. She's a yeah. No. She's a French teacher.
Yeah. Oh, really? She teaches French?
Me, ouais, a lot.
Oh, okay.
A lot. She learned
How'd-
me a lot of things like how to appreciate a book
How'd you meet her?
in a bar.
In a bar.
Yeah.
Love story.
In a bar.
Disco?
No, not disco.
5 a.m.
In an
Disco,
Irish
5 a.m.
bar.
4:30. Oh, I'm about to leave.
Yeah. In an Irish bar.
Irish bar.
Yeah,
How are you
yeah,
guys' Irish's bar? Does it close like at 2?
At 5 a.m.
Everything's at 5.
Yeah.
Wow.
In the capital is like the night
Holy
capital,
crap.
so everything is very lively. You know, in Paris you have two kind of environment. Is like the day
And the
Paris
nightlife.
and the night in
Yeah.
Paris. And the night in Paris is
the
like
nightlife is
yeah.
where it's at though, right?
yeah.
What do you do in the day? Like picnics,
What did
walk
you say?
around.
Just lying on the sofa and watching Netflix, but
Oh, so that's for the boring and old people.
yeah, I know. I
Nah,
drink
I'm
a
just
tea, drink a tea,
Or
and
that's for
watching
the
Netflix.
for the people in relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, to just chill on the sofa and watch Netflix and
So would we be
Yeah.
day people?
Hmm?
Would we be day people? We're just at home talking.
yeah,
we'll be
talking
day people.
or reading or
Yeah, let's go be night people. Let's go.
Mm.
Trying to go downtown.
That's what I said. Let's go.
Let's bring the podcast downtown.
The camera, the
Yo.
Just carry. We bring out like an outlet for the things.
with the bass in the bar.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
That'd be hella fun.
That'd be lit.
That's,
Yeah,
I
it's
think I work
legal.
tomorrow.
Yeah. So have you
It is. Okay.
have you been able to pick up any girls here?
Tell the story. Tell the story.
Hold on.
Tell the story because,
Alright.
because that's why Vince. I say Vince is very reliable person. It's like the best cousin in the world.
Thank you.
Best cousin. In
No,
the-
it's just there's a couple times like I think the first time when I took him out, we went to the Nitty Gritty in Sun Prairie,
Oh, okay.
and we went to for someone's.
story.
So it's here. Yeah, I know.
Not this one.
There's two. Yeah, so we went out to the Nitty Gritty for a buddy's birthday, and we were there drinking. We were all having a good time, and I saw a close family friend. I haven't seen him in years. He's really he was always really a nerdy guy, always on the computer and stuff. And I was like, wow, you're out, you're drinking, you know what I mean? This is
Where'd
crazy,
you go?
right? So I'm like, good for you, you know what I mean? I dab up with him, say what's up. I haven't seen him in years. He introduced me to his girlfriend. I'm like, wow, he has a girlfriend. That's so cool. Like this guy's getting it. You know what I mean?
He's
like,
evolving.
exactly. So then I'm like, so I just go back up and we're just all drinking and stuff. And then the darts get open, and then I know he wants to go and go socialize and stuff. So I'm like, okay. So we all go down there.
No, because
He has to explain himself.
because in a bar you have a girl just play darts like fléchette. And I just say to Victor, hey Victor, yeah, let's talk about with girls to socialize. And Victor's like, no, I don't like that. Okay, I'm going alone.
Yeah. So Kevin goes down there alone, and then I'm like, oh, my buddy's down there. It's his group of friends. You know what I mean? So I go down there and talk to him. Kevin's there, and then
You speak to his girl. Oh, I knew it.
yeah.
The gamer guy's
Yeah.
girl. He didn't do shit, huh?
Yeah, so pretty much Kevin goes and we're all just talking, mingling. I'm just trying to introduce. I'm,
I didn't know.
I'm trying to introduce
Kevin
him
knew.
to my close
Kevin
family
knew.
friend, and all of a sudden, like him and my buddy's girlfriend just fucking click.
Yeah.
she's just all just like puppy dog eyes.
You know why?
Just
You know why? When you speak to me, you no longer have boyfriend.
Stop.
You are mine.
let me try to find. I literally have a picture.
You
of it.
are mine.
I have a picture. So this is Kevin. So the Kevin is out of the picture, but that's his girlfriend, and that's my buddy. I feel so bad. I shouldn't even be showing this.
Damn.
But yeah, so that's her, and then
eyes.
he doesn't even know.
Her eyes.
She's
are-
just so
her eyes are
intrigued.
disengaged.
She's
French
trying
accent.
to,
Yeah, it's
exactly.
the
She's trying to
accent.
speak
Got her.
French and shit, and I'm like, okay, like they're cool. They're happy,
It is-
whatever. So I
it
walk
is
away.
the French accent.
Yeah.
French accent.
You have power.
No, I walk away, and then they continue to talk and stuff. So I'm like, oh, he's having fun, whatever.
You must abuse this power. It is a gun. Your accent is a gun.
It's a stereotype. It's a stereotype.
It's just not.
No. So I go to the bathroom. And I come out.
It's a fetish.
And then one of my buddies like, "Hey, yo, get your cousin." And I'm like, what? And I see them. She's in love with him. And I feel so bad. And then I'm whatever, like, I'm just drinking. And then my buddy, my close buddy with the girlfriend comes up. He's like, "Hey, can you get your cousin?" And I'm like, fuck.
Here we go.
Fuck, Kevin. And then they're just having a good time.
At least he didn't have to kill nobody, Kevin.
And his friend their friend said, "Hey, Kevin, you did not wrong. You are not wrong. It's okay. You didn't wrong."
I don't know to talk on this, but
Yeah.
I just felt really bad.
Yeah.
He just
So did I.
he just said his girlfriend's really social when he's drunk.
Yeah.
Then it was only them two dancing together.
It's bad.
And then at the end of the night, she was on her knees for some reason begging him for something. I don't know what the hell it was. Yeah.
Don't remember.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so
you must stop this madness.
It was bad. No, it was. I felt really bad. Like, yeah. But so that was like the first like strike. Like,
Let's hear the second one, all right?
Yeah. So the second one is we went downtown. We went to Danny's Pub. We get in line and we're just waiting in line to get in. There's probably like 4 or 5 drunk college girls come up and they're just like, they come up and talk to us. They're like, "Is it really in line? It's really cold, da da da." And then me and Kevin were just standing, just not paying attention. They were talking to my brother, and we get in, and then I guess he starts talking to one of the girls, and then I'm like, we get in, and then I'm like, "Kevin, let's go upstairs." He's like, "No, I have to wait for the girl." I'm like, "Kevin, bro, you just fucking met her, dude." So I'm like, "All right, if you want to stay where we're gonna be upstairs." So we go upstairs. I go upstairs, and then eventually he gets up there. The whole night they're fucking dancing and shit, making out in the fucking corner.
Oh
and
shit!
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
The whole time.
He's just drinking. I love America.
You can't have that.
Yes.
But yeah, so I'm just like,
White women.
but I'm like, yeah, like this is great. Like I'm glad I took him out. He's having a good time. He met a chick. That's cool. That's awesome.
It's bad because Kevin, he'll steal your girl, but if you mess with Kevin, he's an assassin. He'll kill you, bro. He's a trained elite.
We gotta cut this out. But so yeah, pretty much he's having a good time. He's dancing and stuff, and finally, the bar closed.
Yeah.
And we're like, all right, we need to go. We need to go, Kevin. And the whole night she was with her friends, and he persuaded her not to go with her friends.
Damn.
That's a boss.
It was not
He's
a
a
manipulation.
It was not a manipulation.
No, because her friends let her stay, and she was alone. Yeah, and she living not far from the bar. Yeah. So
I must take her home.
I'm a white knight. So
White knight.
I will come along with you to take you out home.
Gentlemen.
It's okay.
Yeah. So that's.
And if you want me to come inside, I will.
So the whole time, all right. So we got out of the bar, and I talked to Kevin like, "What do you want to do? Like, what's happening?" And this girl is fucking drunk. She's drunk. Yeah, her tits are out. She's just like, "Why did you tell me to not go with my friends?" She said that. Yeah, she said that to me. And then so we're all outside waiting to like, what are we gonna do next? Where are we gonna go? We're gonna go back home. We're gonna go back to someone's house, and we're all waiting on Kevin, just trying to figure out. And he doesn't have a phone that works. He needs Wi-Fi to be able to call and stuff. And I asked my brother Victor. He's fucking drunk as fuck, and I'm like, Victor, because it's me and him, me and Victor. That's our cousin, and you know what I mean. So I'm like, Victor, what do you want to do? He's just like, just let him fucking go. And then I'm like, and I don't want to cock block him. Like I want him to have a good time. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, just go. I'm like, Kevin, just take her home. She doesn't live too far. She lived near like University, near that grocery store in University, across the street from Wando's. Not too far. So we're like, let's just go. And in my mind, I'm like, fuck, why the fuck did I do that? You know what I mean? Like, what if something happens or he doesn't have a phone? So then I'm like, I asked everybody else, I'm like, what the fuck, what should I do?
Yeah.
And then somebody said, go fucking get him. So I'm like, fuck. And he's fucking gone. So I'm like,
he just follow me.
Yeah. He just followed
yeah.
Follow me. I was a guy. I just like with a girl go in his apartment, and then like at the end it's just spawn like.
So pretty much he's far down there, and then yeah, they're just like there's like go fucking get, there's like go get him. I'm like fuck, I'm fucking drunk. I gotta fucking it's cold. I gotta run. So I'm like all right, I'm gonna fucking go. So I'm just fucking running, and obviously I have a picture of it. He's like with the girl, just walking with her like this. They're just walking like this back, and I'm just kind of like, and I finally catch up to him. I see them, and I just kind of like, I just walk. I'm just like, okay, I'm waiting for what's gonna happen next. Walk. They finally get into the apartment complex. They're they're like in between the lobby and the door, so they're like in that middle area. They're in there for a fat minute. So I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? Are they gonna go inside or what? And I'm just thinking, I'm like, and then I text, I'm like, text the group, I'm like, should I cock block? And they're like, fucking cock block. So I'm like, and then once they said that, they were in the lobby talking to the security guards. And I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? I knock on the door, and the security guard tells me to come in. I go up to him like, what the fuck, what are you guys doing? And they're like, the girl's like, I don't know where my keys are. And I'm like, what the fuck, Kevin?
Maybe I was like, you get home now, so good luck.
Yeah, so yeah. So pretty much.
No, Kevin lost his heart on because security got involved. I don't want no problem.
not that. I just speak with the security guard. She living here, right here, and she just see that. Yeah,
you know, be crazy. What if this was a serial killer woman? She pretends to be drunk. She leads you to her house, and then you go into her house. She fucking kills you.
The best death of my life. The best death. Kill me a beautiful woman like that. Oh, yeah. Wow. It's no problem. No, it's okay.
Handle himself.
No problem.
No.
But no, so pretty much I'm like, what? Like she's like, I lost my keys. I don't know where my keys are. So I'm like, Kevin, like, what the fuck are you doing? If it's this hard to get pussy, like, just fucking let it go. It's okay. We'll have another day, another night. And then finally, security, I think they gave her a key or something because she proved that she lived there.
Yeah. She found a key.
Oh, she found a key? Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. And then right after, she's like, okay, you guys can leave. So I'm like, what the fuck? So
did you get a number?
I give my number.
She's not calling back, huh?
No.
Yeah, I was like, you get the number first. Yeah, but he learned that though.
Yeah. It's like in France, you give your number. You don't take your number. It's like, yeah. Yeah, and I think I gave her the wrong number. I was drunk, so.
What if she's been trying to call you, bro?
Said my love, my French.
Go back to her apartment building. It's raining outside.
No.
It's raining outside.
No. That night. So that night we took him back and stuff, and he ended up staying at my brother's downtown. And I talked to my brother's roommate, and he said the whole night he was drunk. He was just like, I need to go back. I need to go back.
He has unfinished business. It's not too late.
For me, it's a premiere. It's a first because when I'm in France, I don't have a lot of success with girl. So I was like, wow, a new power. I was like, yo, cool, Kevin, you're attractive. Yes, good things. Yet, it's okay. Right, go ahead.
But no, when he first came here, he was really insecure about talking to people, strangers and stuff. But he shortly learned that being French and having a French accent is a superpower.
It does a lot.
It is. No, it does.
Yeah. But
it's great.
But I'm not the kind of person to talk with somebody and I'm just like, wow, Kevin, hey, you're in the podcast now.
Kevin, do you think
podcast?
Kevin, do you think I can pass as a French if I try my accent a lot?
You can go everywhere.
Do you think I can pass with this?
Yeah. No, you have everybody.
Be honest with me. Do you find this offensive?
Is it what?
Offensive.
Offensive. No.
None at all.
Nope.
Can I try my fake French? Speak to you.
Yep.
Au revoir.
What?
Did that sound close to something? Please. We.
He can teach you some pickup lines.
Yeah, teach me some French pickup lines.
Oh, pickup lines. With my real French.
Yes.
But like do slowly so he can learn.
Yes.
Okay.
French, you guys tend to speak too fast, so slow.
Ah non, d'accord. Bah, salut, je m'appelle Kevin. Je suis ravi de te rencontrer et je pense que tu as de très beaux
That's
yeux
too
et que tu es
fast
très
for him.
jolie.
That's too fast.
Jalouse, kepa, coucou.
No, because
That was close, right?
when I'm drunk, I was like, ah, t'es tellement belle, t'as de très beaux yeux et je t'adore, t'as un très beau sourire. It's like, you have beautiful eyes and you have beautiful smile. J'adore. Yeah, I like it. It's like, yeah. Like,
So you compliment them.
yeah, compliment. Yeah. Yeah.
So would you say American women are easier to talk to than French?
Yeah. It depends the city. Like Chicago, it's very difficult.
Yeah.
Like in Wisconsin, people are very open. Like,
I think
to talk with.
I think you
with
just
a
need to
stranger.
go to more like college areas.
Yeah, college area because I don't know. Some girls or some guys want to learn French or want to like drill his French to mine. So would you want to test me? So okay, I'm French. Oh, you're really French. You say something in French.
Do you guys want to
And I
call
say
it?
something in French, but they don't understand.
All right,
So,
I
yep.
think we're calling it.
Yeah, no.
All right, thanks for tuning in on the R&B podcast.
Thank you guys for coming,
See ya.
guys.
Bye.
You guys
Thank
have,
you.
You guys have
Yeah,
any
give a shout
social-
out. You know,
You
Instagram,
guys have any
Facebook,
social media
anything.
that you guys want to shout out?
Fuck her right in the pussy.
Kevin, is there anything you want to
All right,
say?
guys,
to
catch you
anyone?
later.
Wait. Is there anything you want to say before we end it?
Yeah, is there anything you want to say, Kevin?
Damn.
All right, guys, bye.